Hello and welcome. This is Going with the Wind episode. Oh, geez. Episode. This is the second time we're trying this. Episode 16. So this is the Rooflemonger, and this is
BABERUTHLESS.
All right. And for especially people on the video end of the podcast, if you're listening on the audio, should be no different. But just in case there's any technical difficulties, just warning y'all up front because we've had a few. So
yeah, fingers crossed. I'm also using a new mic. The mic seems to be working fine.
Yeah, so let us know what you think of the audio quality for BABERUTHLESS. And if for at any point during the video version of this podcast, she turns into like an 8-bit gremlin, apologies.
Yeah, I've been having some issues with my computer today. It seems to be holding for now. So hopefully we'll be good, but in case it gets really bad, apologies in advance. The audio seems to be fine though, so we're good there.
Sounds good to me, but I also have permanent hearing damage, and I'm not a great judge of that. So now, yes, we did not have a podcast last week. Apologies, but there's a good reason why, because we have someone who is on assignment at the SNK World Championships, as we talked about last podcast. So you might have a story or two to tell us. So take it away.
Yeah, so I was at DreamHack Atlanta, first time there. Actually, my first time really being at so I've been to fighting game majors before, but it was really my first time being at an esports event, you know? So it's a very different vibe than going to a major. I will say there was an absolutely insane SNK setup on the main floor. And then they had this huge competitor area where you could practice. And in the corner, they did have quite frankly, a pretty small Street Fighter and Tekken section, which ended up being really, really crowded when I went into my pools. And there were some kind of issues with some of the TOs not really being there. So that part of the tournament,
as a survivor of the Canada Cup series, I could tell you some horror stories about bad management of a tournament.
It was not run very well, is what I will say. For the amount of people that were entering those tournaments, there were not nearly enough setups, and then they all had PS5 Slims, and I literally saw my friend's setup shut down in the middle of their matches twice. The PS5 Slim just shut down, reset.
I never understood I understand it, right? But as content creator, man, fighting games sort of my deal. And there's days where I'll be playing 10 plus hours straight. I've never had a PS5 or a PS4 ever overheat on me.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't know the technical aspects of it, but they were PS5 Slims. So I don't know if that was
cheaper
part of
made,
it as well.
Maybe more prone to overheat. I don't know.
Yeah. So, and they were hot. I remember I would take out, I had my Brook converter because I was using a PS4 controller, and I would pull it from, the plug of where you put in your controller in the USB drive, and it would come back hot. Yes, exactly. One of those.
Yeah.
And it would come back hot. And I was like, oh, that is not good or normal. So anyway, so I entered the Tekken part of the tournament, and it was fine. But I also entered the Art of Fighting 3 tournament.
Yes. Big money?
Which had a lot of big money in there. I did not get the big money, which is fair. I wasn't really expecting to get any sort of money. It was more so just entering for fun. But there were about 130, 140 contestants.
That's a good amount for a 30-year-old fighting game.
Yeah, but there were some people in there that were they flew just from Japan.
Oh, no. I saw some of the top 8, and it's a bunch of minimum age 40 years. They've been playing AOF3 for 30 years.
Yeah. I mean, I picked up on AO3. I've been playing it on and off for maybe the past month or so. So I learned some of the tech, and I learned some of the strategies and things like that. But it's not I play that game for the past 30 years or however long it's been out. But overall, I thought the tournament was actually very cool. I didn't get to see the top. I guess they called it the top 3, which that's what
I think they're doing top 3 for well, whatever, like maybe stream reasons to keep things snappy or something. But
Yeah, which I thought was interesting that they did a top 3 and not like a top 8. But I get it. I don't think a ton of people were tuning in for top 8 anyways, even if
yeah,
they had a top 8. But they had top 3, which I actually did not end up seeing because I was doing other stuff at that time. But yeah, overall the convention was pretty cool. They had oh, I guess before I leave the SNK section, apparently we were supposed to get like little goodie bags or something like that from SNK themselves. So I was really excited. I was like, I am so excited to get my SNK goodie bags. It's
yeah,
gonna have all this really cool stuff in it. Because I know before, with some of the other majors that I'd gone to, like CEO, Combo Breaker, they had like little like Capcom, like Street Fighter
yeah,
6
yeah, yeah.
little tote bags that you could have. That was really cool. But unfortunately, I guess something happened where they didn't come in time.
Oh,
They got kind of like stuck in transit. So they gave us $50 credit to go to the DreamHack store itself. I guess they had like the DreamHack branded merch and things like that, which, not gonna lie, I mean, it was very nice of them to give us that credit, but I was like so sad that I did not get the SNK merch. I was
no,
kind of
no,
like,
like
no.
to me, like as an influencer, right? A
Uh-huh.
lot of these goodie bags they give you is like under $20 worth of stuff.
Yeah, but I still
No,
wanted
no,
it.
no,
I
but
still
that's like
wanted it.
and granted, I'm a hillbilly. I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't get to go out that often. So for me, I treasure all of them. Like I love it. Like it's like, like realistically, it's meant to sort of buy you off in a way. Like if you want to be real about it, right? It's marketing 101. Thankfully, as a fighting game YouTuber, I don't make much money, so I'm easy to buy off. So, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It just means a lot. Like I still have a bunch of especially like I have a bunch of SNK Fatal Fury buttons. I'm gonna put into a stick one day over there. Oh, by the way, I can just because I got
Oh.
this. Yes, I'm not wearing a festive shirt or it's just cold now. It's
Mhm.
snowing all day. It's like -5 Celsius right now. It's only gonna get worse, so I gotta get the heat done. So for today, just a regular hoodie, like nothing fancy.
No, that is totally fair. I mean, when I went down to Atlanta, it was like a nice balmy, like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which Celsius, I don't know, like 15 or not 20. I think 20 is like 70 Fahrenheit roughly. But
Something
it
like
was
that.
nice outside. And yeah, one thing before we end this section is that I was shocked at how many people. I know you were a big Clash of Clans fan. We talked about this a little bit
Yes.
over Discord. I was shocked. People were going crazy for Clash of Clans, and not gonna lie, like they had all these insane like castle setups. They had like pyrotechnics and fireworks going on, and like there are people sitting on the floor. They had a whole section to themselves. There were literally people sitting on the floor because they didn't have enough seats for everyone because they were getting so hyped. And for me, personally, nothing against people who love Clash of Clans. I'm sure it's a great game.
It is.
But
The problem is you
well,
got to play with other people. That's the problem.
right, right. Well, fighting games too. But I was like watching some of the gameplay of Clash of Clans, they put on the big screen, and I was like, it's just like a mobile game. It's just like the graphics are not good. It's like a very, from my perspective, right? It's kind of like a very like just
No, no.
average looking
Like
mobile
someone's put
game.
a lot of time into it over the years. Like the graphics are not like, but there's a lot of
Right.
personality to the characters. Like, and it's just
Right.
addictive in a way. A phone game is. Like I only stopped playing because our clan had a drama explosion, and then that was sort of the end of it.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know anything about Clash of Clans, but I was just shocked at how many people were getting so hyped for Clash of Clans. I was like, all right, more the power
I'm
to
trying to
y'all.
find a
I mean,
picture here.
mm,
I don't know if it's. Hopefully, we can switch over.
oh
There we go.
yeah.
Honor
Uh,
of Kings, which is phone MOBA in South Korea, which it's
mhm,
basically like a league ripoff, right? They
mhm.
just had like an esports tournament that was like bigger than like League of Legends Worlds.
That's crazy.
Like I saw a thing. It's like an actual like 50,000 person stadium just sold out.
I mean,
I
I
can't find
believe
the
it in
picture right now,
Korea.
but
I feel like in America that'd be a little bit harder to sell, but
it'd be
in
a lot
Korea,
harder. Like because here like even the big games like it's a hard sell regardless, let alone a
mhm.
phone game, right? Like
Yeah, so anyways, I was shocked by that. But overall, yeah, it was a fun experience. I played a lot of Magic as well. I played Magic, like, just like testing on my deck. I was playing Magic with a few friends. But yeah, overall, it was a really good experience. and I really enjoyed it.
That's great. It's fantastic. I was at DreamHack once, Montreal. Oh God, it was in the Street Fighter V era, so
Hmm.
it was a hot minute ago. Is what I'm trying to say. But it was definitely an interesting experience. Definitely, Rocket League was big at the time, so I'm going to like my little corner where like the fighting game players are shunned into, and I just see like row after row after row after row of Rocket League players, and they're all like 13 years old, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a younger crowd for sure. I could tell it definitely skewed very young. Apparently, last year they had a whole ballroom for like just it was like a side area, I guess, for just like the FGC
Yeah,
specifically. But this
cordon off the senior citizens from the rest of the
Yes,
audience.
quite literally. They had a whole bring your own controller section as well, which you could rent the controllers too, so that was pretty awesome. But they had a whole section. Like I just saw like rows and rows of like different shooters, like Counter
Oh,
Strike or like Valorant, and then like like literally Tekken and Street Fighter just shoved in a little corner. And it was crazy because when they were running pools, there were like 8 pools for Street Fighter and Tekken, but there were, because like half of the tables were Street Fighter, half the fighters were Tekken, there may be only 3 or 4 tables for Street Fighter and for Tekken. And so like they would call a pool, right? So they call, oh, pool one. And then right next to pool one would be pool five, because earlier they had pool two there, and then they were like, okay, well, pool two is done now. We're switching to using the same setup for pool five. So
hmm.
then people would come and it's like a huge crowd and like no one can hear each other and it's super loud. And like people be like, oh, where's pool five? And we just all be like, I don't know where it
Yeah.
is. You think it'd be next to pool four, but it is not. So
No, it's my experience and from everything else I've heard. Like when fighting games are at an esports event and it's not just its own thing, we're definitely second class citizens.
yeah, that was the vibe I was getting. But
Mm.
it was still a very nice event. If I was bigger into
Because
other
like, look at it this way,
esports
like
games, it'd probably be great.
I have been blessed to be part of a lot of the Red Bull events over the last few years, right?
Mhm.
Lord knows why they come to me of all people, but sure, whatever. Like, but I'll do it. Sure, I don't get asked for much. Why not, right? And they always pick grungy, dirty, like brick buildings and warehouses and all that kind of stuff. Versus when you're at an esports event, it's all glitzy, colored lighting and all that. But when it's like an esports FGC event, it's meant to look as grungy as possible.
I mean, they were giving out free Red Bull, and yeah, it was kind of like an industrial kind of like neon vibe. Oh, the lights were so low the entire time. Like it was so dark in there the whole time that like I would go outside and I'd be like, "Oh, it's daytime."
Yeah.
Like
No,
it
esports
was just
has like a
really
whole
dark in there.
vibe to it, right? Like,
Yeah, the Red Bull monster type neon black
yeah, but
esque vibes. I don't
that's
even know
why I
how to
like the
describe
FGC because you
it.
know I make no bones about it. I'm the old man of the FGC these days, right? But I ain't going anywhere, right? Versus like 25 is the senior league for Counter Strike.
What?
Old man,
Really?
yeah.
Damn. All right, fair
I think for
enough. I
Pokemon, it's
mean,
like 17 and up is the seniors league.
what? I mean,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. Probably it's mostly kids playing
Yeah, it
that,
is, but
but
like, but it's
still.
just like for general competitive gaming that aren't shooters. Like the second you're over 30, like get out of here, old man. This ain't for you no more. Versus
That's
fighting
true. I
games,
mean,
you're 30. You just started. Like,
right. I mean, that is pretty amazing that you do see, like, I know there was all that discourse on Twitter about, like, oh, like all these 15-year-olds beating these,
I'm
like,
so
super
jealous. Like a
senior
dumb
Street
troll
Fighter
account
people.
got people in a way I struggle to get to people now because most people are used to my shit now. And some guys just like, oh, Blaze said he could just whip Daigo's
Yes.
ass in anything, and everyone's like, what?
Right, but the fact that that can still exist, even to this, like that is possible. That's a comparison that they can make in fighting games nowadays is pretty amazing.
Yeah,
That
it
people
is.
can
And
still
like
play
and
it
like
that way.
Daigo's like shit, 43, 44.
Yeah,
Like
he's like way in his
he
forties.
ain't
Yeah.
going anywhere. He's gonna be around when he's 50. Like it would take a physical disability or an infirmant to stop him. And same deal for me. Like I ain't going nowhere. Like, and I love that. Versus like if I was doing the same thing and I was covering like competitive Pokemon, I'm 40, I'd be like,
I mean, to be fair, like we did grow up playing Pokemon, so it's not like
we
that would
did,
be
but
that
like
out of character. But I
no, it's
mean, I
not.
get
But
it.
like it's just every other competitive game just feels like if you get old, that's a negative, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Versus like the GIF meme of like the Duck Dynasty guy of like, I'm in my prime, right? Like, and he's like 70 or whatever. Like, that's fighting games. Like, this is the
Yes.
genre you get to go. Oh, gee, I just knocked my desk. But this is the genre you get to grow old with, and I love that about that.
No, absolutely. I mean, I feel like the older I get, well, I mean, just personally, I'm a lot more comfortable of who I am, but also like, yeah, your skill just keeps improving, your knowledge just keeps
Yeah,
improving, like your love for the people in it and the culture in it just keeps growing. Like I feel like it's just every year I've been part of like the FGC, it just gets better and better. So I very much
exactly.
like
Like,
relate to
I don't know. Like, because I have history. Like, we talked about, like, I've done MMOs, I've done competitive shooters, I did a lot of clan stuff for Quake, Unreal Tournament, and Tribes. I've been top 100 in the world in both StarCraft and Warcraft 3. So, like, I have my dues or whatever you want to say for, like, all these other things, but, like, nothing's ever stuck with me like fighting games. Fighting games was there first, and it's still here all these decades later for me. Now, to be fair, for RTS, RTS sort of died. Like,
That's fair.
MOBAs kind of came and, like, to be fair, I didn't love StarCraft 2 as much, but after like the first year of StarCraft, like there just no more, like RTS is dead. And like, I know every year, like there's some new guy tries to do it and they fail. And like, so I don't know, maybe I would have stuck with RTS if it was still an option, but shooters, whatever, like I don't care. Like shooters, it's like
Yeah,
half the
it
reason I
never
was in it
stuck
was
with
because of the
me.
clan stuff, right? Like I was into like the invested, like my guys versus your guys. So
Yeah, shooters never stuck with me. I mean, I played. God, what have I played? I played Overwatch. I've never been big into shooters, but I've played Overwatch. I played Fortnite for a while. Actually, I was on Fortnite for a while.
I've never played Fortnite.
It's okay. It is legitimately actually a very good game.
I'm sure it is. Like the closest I've ever come now is that Simpsons one because like that's so tailored to me. But even then, like nah. Like I still haven't beaten Donkey Kong. I still haven't beaten Ghost of Yote. Like I am so behind. I'm close to beating Donkey Kong now, but
okay, yeah. I mean, I still haven't finished Expedition 33 either.
Get
but then
on that.
I started
like,
Silent
I'm starting
Hill
a lot of
F.
wars. Like I got all the Silk Song community mad at me. I just got the Arc Raiders community to have a big meltdown at me on Twitter the other day, and like I was like, people know I'm a troll now. Most people know that, right? The clean, squeaky YouTuber Rooflemonger is different than Twitter Rooflemonger. We're very different people. I'm just there like, like, yeah. You're mad, Arc Raiders? Like, yeah, well, Arc Raiders is for pigs. Go eat your slop, pig. And I'm just like calling like literally like 100+ people pigs and posting gifs like, you're a pig. Go eat your slop, right? And I'm just like bouncing up and down, having the time of my life.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's like you and a few other my friends that like. Okay, actually, I would say your online personality is closer to like you in real life compared to maybe some of my other friends, where I feel like there's much more of a distance.
My online personality is me with the volume turned down. I'm much worse in real life.
Oh, that's right. You've mentioned like a lot of your friends. You'll just like fuck around with them.
Yeah. So people get the calm version of me. The thing I'll admit though, in the last few years, I got more comfortable being online because I was scared of being canceled. Right? That's always the fear. Like, oh, you're too woke or not woke enough or whatever it is, and then, oh, you're canceled. Now I feel pretty safe that's not happening, at least till like Avatar fighting game comes out, and then I'll say like, I don't even know what I'm gonna say yet. I'll say something, I'll get canceled, right? But like, but yeah, I definitely get a lot of people mad, but I'm okay with that because that's my fun. Because I spend a lot of time editing video. I just put out the other day. I just put out a half-hour video. Today I put out an hour-long video with like 1 billion cuts in each. And I hate editing video. Like I'm a YouTuber. I'm a video editor. That's my job. YouTuber is second. And I don't like editing video. So whenever I'm really bad on Twitter, that means I'm editing a long video, and you guys are paying the price for it.
I feel the same way. I mean, like I don't do anything crazy with my editing or anything like that, but just the process of doing it is very, very tedious to me. It's not really something that
it's not fun.
Particularly enjoy. No, you have to be a specific type of person to really like that, especially like if you do like very detailed animations or if you're using Blender. Oh my god.
Yeah, like a mutual friend of ours who's fell into a new job which was sort of his old job, but new again, right? He's been complaining to me about he has to do a lot of video editing. He's like, how do you do it? And like, I don't. I cope by going nuclear on people on Twitter. Like, I don't do it, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's not an easy job whatsoever. So more the respect to people that actually like love doing that and doing that as
no,
part
I
of
love
their
everything else but the
full-time
video
job.
editing. But the video editing's like where the work is, because
Yeah, that is where the bulk of the work is. But and like and capturing the footage as well.
that
Like
for the
that's a
most
big
part,
thing,
like
right?
it's tedious at times, but like as long as I'm like hitting buttons or something, like at least I'm interacting with it or something. Like
That's fair. Yeah, but really, really excited to watch your newest video. I haven't had a chance to do it quite yet. I think
there's
I
not
watched.
a dead or alive in the news. It did happen last time we mentioned last time on the podcast, but Tomonobu
Mhm,
Itagaki passed away, which is very unfortunate.
mhm.
Creator of Dead or Alive, and like I wanted to make a Dead or Alive video, just like why I love Dead or Alive, because it's not an opinion you're gonna find from like any major fighting game YouTuber, right? Like I feel pretty unique and like I fucking love Dead or Alive. I've always loved Dead or Alive, and you know my first video on my channel ever is Dead or Alive. And I feel like most other fighting YouTubers do not have the experience with the franchise, which is nothing wrong, right? Like, because like you're wearing your Guile win quote shirt, right?
Yes, I
And
am.
like he might come up to me, he's like, "Well, you don't have the same experience I have with Karnov." I'm like, no, probably not. Like, you know, I played some Karnov back in the day. I'm no expert, right? Like, or like Aggressors of Dark Combat or like whatever. Not like not everyone's played everything, right? I probably played more than most.
I mean,
But
I
like
feel
for
like
me, DOA is a specific
when,
niche for me.
yeah, when I think of you, like kind of like your niche. I mean, I do think of you as like basically being all rounder in terms of fighting games, but like I think of VF personally, and I think of
Yeah, like
DOA.
for
Like
me,
those are the two.
I fly that flag so hard because I know there's literally nobody else. Like if it's
I
not,
mean,
it's
you're not
if not
wrong.
me, then who, right? So
That's
Dead or
fair. I
Alive,
mean,
to be fair, there's been a lot of great Dead or Alive tribute videos in the last bit since Itagaki passed away. So like the love's there, and I'm glad to see it, right? Because when the love disappears, that means the franchise is dead.
yeah. No, and like I mean, I'm sure you cover this in your video as well, but like I think some of the best fighting games I've ever played, like both like combat wise and environment wise, were like DOA games,
Yeah,
right?
like one of my
Um,
sections in the video is like Dead or Alive has the best stages in all of fighting games,
yes,
flat out.
agree,
Yeah,
flat out. I totally agree. It's like some of them were absolutely humongous, or like so creative, or just like so referential in a way that I've never seen done before or since. Yeah, I actually had a long time. Well, this is like a very work in progress video, but I was planning on doing a video covering every stage in the whole DOA franchise. It's just a very long video, so maybe I'll pick it back up one of these days. But yeah, man, DOA, that's been something I've been wanting to cover for a while. My next video is not on that, but that should be out later this week. So maybe actually by the time this video is out, my new video will be out as well. But
all
we'll
right,
see.
well then you go. Look forward to that. But yeah, so I just had a lot of DOA in the brain. Like I guess just generally because like a lot of VF. I've been flying the flag all year, so it's a lot of 3D fighters on. But like I made multiple Soul Calibur videos this year. Like
That's right.
basically everything but Tekken, because like I've now fallen this thing because I don't explicitly back Tekken, even though I have millions and millions and millions of views on my Tekken videos. Thank you very much. Going back years, even before Dragon Ball Fighters, and like somehow I became the Tekken hater, right? But
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe you probably don't help the reputation. I think maybe you lean into it.
no, of course I lean into it now because like I'm just following Harada's orders, right? He always said it. If VF came back, he wanted the fight of VF and Tekken to happen again, right? And I'm the best equipped to lead the VF army. And so I'll slander, debase, outright lie if I have to, everything to put down Tekken to put up Virtua Fighter, because that's what Harada asked me to do.
That's right. It's a zero-sum game, you know? It can't be that both games succeed. It's either got to be one or the other.
No, like one video, I don't know how to phrase it. One video I always want to make is like, I'm a pick a side guy. I like Ryu, to hell with Ken. I like Sub-Zero, fuck Scorpion, right? I like Ayane, screw Kasumi. I like Robert, fuck off Rio. Like all the rivalry, I pick, like, I like Coke, don't care for Pepsi. Like, I pick a
Interesting.
side.
I feel like that's a very personality driven type thing. I find that generally, like, it's hard for me to have really, really strong feelings for like one particular character. Like, I might really like one character, right? But that doesn't mean that I don't like the other characters. And it's like that in fighting games, but also like in restaurants and cuisines too. It's like, oh, I like trying this food. I like trying this new food. And I like eating like XYZ, and I never eat the same thing twice, like if I go out to restaurants and things like that. So I feel like that's a very personally driven trait.
I'm definitely more antagonistic in nature than most people. And first wrestling message of the podcast, growing up on a wrestling fan, you pick one guy, you root against the other, right? Like maybe that's part of it.
That's fair.
But yeah, I've just always been, so basically I just want to like, because the video, it would have to be slanderous in nature, right? Like I'm not just going to show the rival, I'm going to pick a winner, and a definitive winner of the two, right? Like, hey, Iori's really cool. Kyo's a waste of your time. Who the fuck is Kyo anyways? Terry took his job. Like.
Yeah, that's true. You're really not wrong. Huh. Okay.
It's a couple years away now, like, but mark the day. KF16 comes out. They're going to do whatever trailer. They're going to have Kyo on trailer. I'm just going to, who the fuck is this? And people are going to melt down on me like very little you've ever seen before. Because like, why isn't Terry here? It's that easy.
Terry's on all of the, I forget exactly which one, but like Terry was on all the marketing material and stuff.
For the CVS2 remaster, yeah.
Yes,
like they even redid the art. Like they got, the old art was like Kyo and Ryu going like, at each other, and they just blanked it, and it's fucking Terry looking at Ryu. Like,
yeah, it's like the new rivalry, Yeah,
like focus on the moneymakers. Kyo, like Iori, outside of everywhere but Japan, is more popular than Kyo. Iori has been in a guest character in a game. What the fuck? Oh my god, Millionaire or something. It's like an anime fight.
Millionaire Arthur.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Iori's a guest in that game, right? Kyo's never been a guest outside of KOF. So Iori's the bigger draw.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's cooler personally. Like, I like Iori more. Also, wait. So Sub-Zero over Scorpion for you?
Oh, Sub-Zero.
Okay. Interesting.
And Sub-Zero, like, once again, I can be slandered, but I can tell the truth. Sub-Zero's never missed a game. Scorpion's a bum. He's missed a game.
I mean, I would probably normally pick Sub-Zero as well, but right now I'm playing through the new collection, the new MK collection, and I'm playing Mythologies.
Yeah, that game fucking sucks so bad. You shouldn't play that game.
Well, okay, I'm trying to get a platinum. So I also played through the entirety of Special Forces, and that game is a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
A whole lot of nothing. But
to be fair, the one thing I'll give that, it's the first ever appearance of Tremor.
Yes. But Mythologies is really
bad.
It's better than Special Forces. But it's like so obtuse. Like,
it's the peak of 90s excess. Puzzles. It's like Mortal Kombat's on top of the world. We can do whatever we want. So yeah, let's just make a spin-off game, right?
Right.
And like, to be fair, there's good like Shaolin Monks holds up to this day.
Shaolin Monks is excellent. Yeah. I've played that. Shaolin Monks is excellent. Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised they never like, even if you can't get NRS to do it, right? Get like the people who did Streets of Rage 4, give them the MK license, let them make a Liu Kang Kung Lao game. Like
that would be amazing, honestly. Like, I'd love to see like doing a sequel to that game, or I don't know, even something totally different. But yeah, Mythologies is interesting. It's very obtuse though. Like, I have to look up so much shit.
Oh no, like, okay. Yes, you have to look at even at the time, and you're like used to the games of the era and the day. That shit was obtuse as hell.
Okay, I'm glad. I was like, wow, there must be something I'm missing, because they give you direction to do his ice ball or whatever, right? And it's like you can angle it up or down, and it says like, oh, you can press up or down, and I was like, wait, what the hell are they like? I'm pressing up. I'm trying to do like whatever the input motion. I'm trying to hit up. I'm like, wait, what the hell are they talking about? And it turns out I had to look it up, but it's like you either have to, like, I think heavy kick or light kick, and that like changes the direction.
Something like that. It's been a good while, because like I'm never gonna play that game again. Like, you would have to pay me money to play that game again.
Yeah, I will say the platforming as well is just like, it's so bad.
At least every time you miss a jump, he's like, Aah!
Yeah, it cuts to that like
Yeah.
real life ass.
And you'll see that like 500 times before you're done.
Yeah. Oh, thankfully this game does have rewind. Like, so I can just
thank
like rewind
God. Okay,
it. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. I don't even think I would try to get a platinum if it wasn't for that. But even with the rewind, it is pretty terrible.
Watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a good show.
Yes. Amazing show. Who knows when I'm gonna watch the next few seasons of Korra, but Avatar: Last Airbender, great show.
Yes. I really want to rewatch it now because I'm like the magic set's like out next week or something like that.
I'm really excited for that.
But like since there is interest in a potential Aang with the wind or whatever, like I'll wait. Well, obviously this show comes first. We're doing this before anything else. You did mention the magic. Well, I mentioned the magic too. Just to mention it here, I think I'm going to build a Boomy deck.
Wait, okay, I gotta read this. Oh, he's Trample.
Yeah, he's Trample. He Earthbends 4, which is really good. Mm-hmm. And if he attacks and hits somebody, untap all your lands, and the lands get a second attack.
Oh. Whoa, okay, that's pretty dope.
No, actually, wait. This is something we should save for like a potential Avatar part. I just want to mention this because it drives me nuts. Because this is about Boomy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of Tophs, right? The other one I might build is Toph Greatest Airbender. Sort of similar, just gives lands double strike instead.
Okay.
But there's Toph, the first metal bender. You just recently watched Avatar, right? So you'd be in a good spot. Yeah. She's not the first metal bender. She's the first one you see on camera. But when they get back to the city, it's clear Boomy already knew about metal bending.
Because he opened up his coffin or
whatever. So like she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but he already knew, and he's probably known for some. So like, there's no way she's the first. You see it on camera for you, the viewer, first, but Boomy definitely knew it before she knew it.
Maybe he just doesn't want to take the credit. You know, he's just gonna let Toph take the credit.
Well, she did. Like then, you know, her daughter gets fucking in Korra. She gets like police job through fucking nepotism and all that because like, oh, your mom invented metal bending or whatever.
Right.
But just, I don't know, bugs me. So yeah, my friend's going to build this deck, and I'm either going to build Toph Greatest Airbender, or Earthbender rather, or either that or Boomy Unleashed.
Oh, that's so
I love the art.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna I'm gonna do. Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out my first deck. So right now I have a deck that's based on Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah. Actually, I don't really like Final Fantasy VIII like that much out of all the Final Fantasies, but I just really like the art of the card. So
no, that's perfectly valid. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm also building Aloy and Kratos.
Wow. How many decks do you have?
I think I have 9.
Oh, Jesus
I'm dismantling Christ. 2 for parts for these decks, though.
Okay,
so,
okay. That's
like, I can't just.
I think I have
2. I can't have 1,000,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, especially each of them have 100 cards each, and then it's like that shit definitely adds up.
It does. At least, thankfully, like, you know, I've mentioned times where, like, you know, I've had rough times, right? Magic's always held its value. So, like, yes, you're wasting your money, but if things get rough, you can sell it. Like, I've done that more than once. Where, like, selling magic cards has, like, prevented me from being homeless. Like, no, not sob story, but I'm saying, like, so you're wasting your money, yes, but at least there is some resale value.
Actually, surprisingly, one thing that you wouldn't necessarily think so, but actually does, is actually cosplays have pretty good resale value.
Oh yeah, people just don't want to make the outfits, cosplay, right? Like,
yeah, and then you can just sell it, and then like you don't want to get a ship from China because it takes really a long time, or like you're not gonna wear that outfit again, but you want someone else to wear it, and they really want to be like cosplay that character. So it's like, you know, you can buy a costume for, I don't know, like $100 or something like that, and you could pretty much resell it for close to the same price if you like modified it in some sort of way. Or maybe like slightly cheaper if it's like a cosplay people actually really want.
Yeah, like there's always going to be people cosplaying, right? So like as long as you have like a mild, I bet if the outfit's just complex enough, you can make it then like upsell it after you use it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I did that with my when I was into Genshin Impact, I cosplayed Mona, and so I modified her outfit. I added a bunch of like lace, and I made her like little cape thing. She's like a cape thing. I made like the I put wire in it so that it was bendable and posable. So I actually sold that for more than what it was worth.
I have never played Genshin Impact, so I have no idea.
Mona, Mona. Yeah, she's
so it's like a wizard lady.
Yeah, she's like a little witch wizard lady. Oh, actually, I do have an Azula cosplay as well, which is funny because before I actually sat down to watch the full thing straight through, I had never seen the Avatar series in its entirety. I'd always seen like little bits and pieces, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
There's a
Azula's
lot of good
cool."
Azula cards too.
There's so many good Azula cards, and they look so good.
And also
too.
this one, so people make fun of these. They're just taking like the show shots and reprinting them, and they mostly look bad. But this one's Yao-chan Artful Beauty, and I fucking love that card.
Yeah, Azula, man.
Yao-chan is a very famous character from the Three Kingdoms era. She may not be a real person, because the Three Kingdoms character is a sassed up retelling of the actual events, even though it is mostly the real events. Some things have been added. Oh yeah, Yao-chan Artful Beauty is basically nuke something, they get the nuke something.
Okay. Interesting. So it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you can both fuck each other up.
It's a politics
not a
card.
stalemate. Okay, I see.
And most of them are... Well, Yao-chan's been reprinted, so most of the Three Kingdoms cards are quite expensive. Because there's a very limited run in English. Because it was meant to be the starter set for China, right? Portal Three Kingdoms.
I actually don't know much about the Three Kingdoms. I just like whatever I've heard here and there based on different video games.
I'm obsessed with the time period, right? Lady Zhu Rong, that's one of my main pet cards. Still over $100. It's like not good, but she's my favorite Dynasty Warriors character.
Cool, that's a Japanese card.
The Zhu Rong, who also probably didn't exist in real life. She's like Barbarian Lady.
Oh wow, that's a sick design actually.
I love her design. Like obviously, probably not too many blonde women in ancient China.
Yeah, probably.
Like not. I can't judge. I could be wrong, right? But I always like the kind of barbarian / primal look for anything. That and this is gonna be no fucking shocker to anyone. Her husband's my other favorite character, Meng Huo, who is just this fucking big beastly fat dude. Like in later Dynasty Warriors games, he literally has like Zangief pile drivers, like 360s and stuff.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Chang too, actually.
A little bit, yeah. But he's always well, it depends on the game. Like sometimes he's like more barrel chested. Like, he fights like a pillar.
Oh wow, okay.
So it depends on the game, but yeah, like big guy who smash stuff and like cool barbarian lady, and that's my whole aesthetic basically.
You like big dudes, big gals, like you like people who are like
I like big belligerent people, basically, right?
Yes.
Like the whole guy with glasses doing, like we already talked about, like doing push up or like sneaky, tricky people. Not so much my thing. I like the guy who just yells a lot, or lately just yells a lot and to smash his face.
I am building a black deck right now, so I'm building the tricky, sneaky stuff for Magic.
Well, black and Magic, black can be anything because black is one of the cheater colors. Because it'll just let you do anything. It's like just pay a couple life, you're good.
Hey man, I'll take any advantage I can get. And if there's like a black card that has lifelink, it's like hell yeah, here we go, get the party started. All right.
There's Clerk, son of Yawgmoth. You would probably like him. So he has lifelink. Like
his design, but
well, there's a bunch of different arts of him, right? But
okay, that's cool.
So see the symbol here? That means either you pay a black or 2 life.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was a thing, actually.
Yeah. So he changes it so every black spell you have is pay a black or pay 2 life. So you can like pay everything for free and just take damage.
That's crazy.
So black's like that. That's how black go.
Oh no, I think my camera just went out of focus.
Oh.
Focus. Hang on.
I'd much rather go out of focus than the other problems we're having. So
yeah, that's fair. I don't know why this camera does this. It's definitely done this before.
It's like I don't even know if mine can focus. Like, oh, it does a little bit.
No, it's focusing. It's auto-focusing for you.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what this. Come on, guy. You can do it.
Yeah. So that's I guess our Yap session here. So, I didn't mean to close that.
Oh, there it goes.
So yeah, there's this little indie show, Hunter x Hunter.
That's right.
We're going Okay, actually, yeah, I remember now because I was going to open with talk Hunter x Hunter, but then we had the tech problems, and then we had the new opening where I just kind of bulldozed past everything I was going to say to begin with. But yeah, we're doing a lot of episodes.
Yes, we are.
So we're going from 93 to 100. I was a little sad once I watched 100 that like I thought like they're just telling the story of the manga, so like 100 for the anime doesn't mean anything. But I was hoping for like, oh my, it's episode 100, holy shit, right? Like, but no, it's just another episode.
It's another episode. I will say, like, as much as I like 100, some of these episodes are kind of more so like setup episodes, or
yeah,
just kind of like
a good amount of these are like nothing made. Like this whole arc going forward is like this is all building to stuff basically.
Right. I wouldn't say it's filler necessarily.
No,
it's like you don't. It's not critical to the plot where you would like have to watch this episode, right?
No,
but
I'll say
it's still important.
Before we get into, I was a little frustrated, only because they're all of a sudden like big leaguing some of the other characters, like the cheetah dude, right? Like,
Yeah.
when did he become a threat?
Important.
But now suddenly he's like a fucking world-class threat. What?
Yeah,
like,
and he didn't even unlock his Nen or anything, right? Like I think.
Yeah, no. Like in these episodes, they're gonna send him off to like nerd school to learn how to use Nen correctly.
Yeah, the king or whatever.
Yeah,
and yeah. I mean, you see a lot of our characters are like, oh man, like we gotta take him out because he's gonna be this real threat, and they're like building him up to be this really important character, and you're like, okay, I think
you were Z-lister, like you are a nobody. The koala was cooler than you. Like
I wouldn't say he's a jobber, but like he's not an important.
No, but they treat him like he's enough of a threat, right? And like And then the other thing I remember complaining about, hoping about, or whatever last time we talked was go and kill him. Like, okay, they need that big ass pull for a power up, and we'll talk about Killua. Like he pulled a fucking
a needle,
he had like a splinter in his head or whatever. I guess that's his power up. And like they're just throwing the kids up against Neferpitou now, and like when the fuck did that? Like when did the kids earn the right to be that strong? Because they didn't show it.
Yeah, because like they were literally like, oh yeah, we approve of these guys going to the NGL, right? Like they all agree, like, okay, Gon and Killua can go. But it's like they didn't beat Knuckle and Shoot. So
no,
like,
they didn't beat them. Neferpitou jobbed out Kite, who was wildly stronger than the kids, right? And Neferpitou beat Kite in like, well, they don't show, but like probably like a minute. And now they're just saying, oh, the kids are on that level. We're sending the kids after Neferpitou. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and like,
how?
The whole situation's very weird too, because it's like, yeah, they're sending them after them, and then like there's a lot of politicking as well. And so you see like it'll cut to like Morale and other dude whose name I'm forgetting. Yeah, glasses guy. It'll cut to them, like they're like talking about politicking basically of like between like
like they made it because I know the name of the final arc, the chairman election. I was like, oh, we're talking about a chairman election.
Yeah, so it was this is like some of the setup for that basically. But I was like, okay, but like why are they in this hotel room and you're sending these kids off to fight Pitou?
Yeah, why are the real fighters here? Like the ones who are like humanity's last defense, and you're putting up the kids against what is nominally the second strongest of the ants, who've proven they can't fight it, and they're, well, no, Kite's not the mentor, but like the guard, whatever, but like Kite just got diced up by the dude, or dudette, or non-binary cat person, or whatever.
Did he? Yeah.
It just feels like, once again, I feel there's another ass pull coming that's not in these episodes, but it feels completely unearned. Like, why? But okay, we'll get into it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. I don't want to spoil you anything because that's actually it's actually a very important moment in the show.
I'm sure it is, but we'll get to it.
I don't really want to spoil
it was a little frustrating. Like you've proven the kids are not on that level, and then you're just throwing them right back, and like they didn't. There's no on-screen power up other than Killua taking the thing out of his head, which doesn't count as a power up to me. Just, I don't know. At least like even Piccolo was like, I just merged with a Namekian 2 seconds ago. We're good. Like, but we'll get to it. Anyway,
some sort of explanation.
So we'll start officially here. Episode 93. Last we covered was 92. I don't have the title for this one, unfortunately. I have the title for everything else, but and we open up with like a date.
Cat girls. Oh wait, no. Sorry, that's the episode after.
No, we have cat girls here too. 93.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay, yes,
Or maybe the
yes.
episode
Cat
is called
girls.
Date with Palm. I can't remember. But
Oh, it is Date with Palm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, you're right. This is the date. I watched this like a week ago. This is the date episode, but there are cat girls in this
Yes,
at the beginning
we
of
have
the
Cat
episode.
Girls and Kim Jong Il.
Is it Kim Jong Il or Kim Jong Un? I was like not really
Oh
sure
God,
who it
Kim Sung
was.
Il was the grandpa.
Right?
Oh God, let's get our dictators correct here. Is it Kim Jong Il or
I
Kim Jong
I don't
Un or Kim
know,
Jong Il?
but also they were saying like the
Kim Jong
capital
Un is our
city.
current boy.
Okay, Kim Jong Un. But like they were saying like this is like the name of the city is like something weird. It sounds like Beijing. It's like
Oh, it's Beijing.
Beijing. Yes, and I
Yes,
was like, okay, we're getting like Korea
they burned the
and
marketing budget on that one.
yes. I'm like they're kind of like mixing them together here. I was like, okay, that's interesting take. But it's clearly meant to be North Korea
Yeah,
because like you also see like picture later on in different episodes like pictures of the dictator in every person's house.
yeah.
It's a
He's like
very
dear leader, and Killua
yeah,
goes on like a
very
whole
North
like
Korea.
this is like a society where we're to spy on itself and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. They really get into like I don't know, like they really get into like the politicking of this area quite a bit.
Yeah, we went from like neo-Luddite country to like North Korea,
Pretty much.
which I guess to be fair, these are the kind of countries where an invasive species would do the most damage because either they can't help themselves or the rest of the world can't help them.
hmm
So,
Yeah,
fair
but
enough.
again, it's like you think they would know about it because like literally these dudes are like going on TV, they're like doing TV
Yeah,
interviews.
fucking unemployed lion does like a fucking Sally Jesse Raphael interview. Like,
It's wild.
yeah.
I'm like, what? I will say like these few episodes were I don't want to say like I thought they were bad, but they were kind of losing me in some places.
They were treading water. Like, this is an in-between arc, basically.
Yes, yes. It's a setup. It's a setup. It's still important to go through. But because of that, I still wrote a bunch of notes, but I probably like am not I don't have as much to say.
I got
Probably
plenty of notes, so
that
I'll
I
probably
normally
jog your
do.
memory
Okay.
on some of these. But
All
yeah,
right.
we start off here in North Korea, and it's definitely dictator with cat girls, and he has like a cat girl army.
Yes.
Now, to be
definitely
fair, the
some-
Hunter world's weird. I'm assuming though these are just regular ladies in cat girl outfits.
Yes, that was my assumption as well. I
But
don't.
we
think
also
they're
have like that
Chimera.
weird little dude with the chairman, who's definitely not a human being.
Yeah, he kind of
So,
looks like a bean or something
so
like
there's
that.
some stuff that's weird about the world. So there could be a cat girl, right? Like,
I just think it's someone's. I think it's just that dude's fetish. Like he's like, I don't know. I'm just making assumptions.
yeah. But anyways, so he's living an interesting life. Too bad he's got a bug problem. Because Mirror Woman crew just like literally walk up to his front door, kill all the guards. This is where we learn Mirror Woman can like basically get the powers of whoever he eats.
Yes, he's like powering up. Basically.
Yeah, and he specifically likes to eat brains. Neferpatu says something, so I just wrote like, meow, I get it. He's Cell. Because he has the power to have everyone's powers, right? So
Yes.
they use a point, they take over his castle or whatever real quick. Like, the dictator's not a fight. And they say specifically this word, that the Mirror Woman's gonna like have a meat orchard here. Or meat orchard, yeah.
Yeah, something like that, or like they mentioned like meat processing plant, something like that.
Yeah. So I just like the word meat orchard.
It is a creative. It's a creative use of words.
Yeah, but then we cut back to Gon. What's the lady's name again? Junji Ito girl?
Pan.
Pen?
Pan. Yeah, I think right.
Or maybe I always write her down as Junji Ito girl. So,
Okay, well, it's Pan. I'm
right.
pretty sure.
and she's like doing like some voodoo stuff, like just knifing dolls and like just being a weird lady about it.
Yes.
I do right here though. Worldly Gon loves the cougars, because this is like they're just setting up like this whole like date kind of thing, right?
Yeah, he's very earnest, and he's explaining everything to Killua, just being like, yeah, I've gotten on dates with plenty of women. Like I've been on dates with my aunt, also like these all women ships that
Yeah, it's
are
like
just full of.
he understands that like
older
I
women.
was near a woman one time, so that's a date. Like,
Yeah, it's cute, it's innocent, but I thought overall like it's sweet, you know.
it's sweet until
But
then not this episode. Next episode, we get explicitly what the age difference is, and then I thought it was a little.
They don't. Wait, do they say it?
They explicitly say. I have it written down in all caps, actually, so we'll get to it.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, we have a Beetle phone appearance, just real quick while they're just talking to each other. I don't remember the context here, but I just wrote down weird zombie newscaster. Something with that, I don't know. But yeah, then we have the date. And I wrote down here, massive glow down for Junji Ito girl.
You don't like her appearance?
It's perfectly all right. You know, it's a standard pretty girl appearance because she has a very different appearance, right?
Yes, very different.
You know, like a girl next door, but like I liked her weird, creepy vibe.
Yeah, okay, I will say there was this one scene where like she had like the red glowing eyes and she had the knife. And I was like, oh, she's like a Tonberry from Final Fantasy.
Basically, yeah.
You know, just give me those vibes.
Well, actually, I was going to say less murderous, about as murderous.
They're both pretty murderous creatures. Mm-hmm.
I have right down here. Maybe one person will get it because they're just going on the date, right? And they're just going around like they're like at some point he goes to like a Sea World kind of place, right?
Oh, an aquarium,
yeah,
like
aquarium. That's right. Oh, Gon has a friend he knows in Ontario, which was very clever. When I wrote that down, I'm like, still got it. Which I can't play you audio, so you wouldn't. But we have Sea World in Ontario.
Okay.
And the commercials that anyone my age has bred in their brand tell you go to Sea World is like, there's a friend I know in Ontario where the sea lions kiss, so the story goes. And it's just a whole song for Sea World, right?
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, but yeah, you have a friend you know in Ontario.
That's cute. I don't think they're in Ontario, but
no. You know what? It's a weird world. They could be.
It's interesting because like I guess I didn't live near a SeaWorld growing up. I'm like, I don't remember SeaWorld having like a little jingle. I don't ever remember that being a thing.
It was called SeaWorld? Wait, it's sea something. Now I gotta kill the show to do this here.
Yeah, I don't know. I also, like, you know, back in the 90s.
Marineland. That was
Marineland. Okay. I was like, what? SeaWorld?
It's SeaWorld, basically, but it's Marineland.
Okay. Legally distinct SeaWorld.
Yes, legally distinct. At some point here, Killua, keeping his style game just ever evolving. He has like a new hat we've never seen before. Which is abandoned fairly quick because our enemy, the rabbit stripper, appears, and Killua's like, "You're not ruining my buddy's date night."
I mean, like he basically said like, well, no, what he said was like, Gon doesn't have his Nen, right? Because he had the
he's still powerless at the moment.
Power, yeah. So basically, he's like, well, I can't let them know, and so like he like runs off and he goes.
Yeah, so he's gonna like secret fight the rabbit just to not ruin the date.
Also, before we hop to the next episode, because I think we're headed towards the end, but there's this one scene where Gon actually gets out of the shower, and it's, you know, you see his hair like down. And spiky. So I just thought that was like,
it's weird because like when you have a very profound, like Hisoka had that one moment where he had his hair down too. I'm like, wow, that looks weird because your hair's insane, right? Like,
right.
Oh yeah, but that's basically the episode. Not too much to it. Next episode is episode 94, Friend and Journey. If you got any notes, if you want to take that one.
Yeah, I can take it. So, I mean, this is basically Killua versus the bunny fight. And he's still dealing with that issue where he's like, oh, I can't run away. And apparently like, this bunny dude has gotten such a glow up from unlocking his Nen.
Yeah, he's like a low-key Dragon Ball character at this point, right? He's like literally salivating at like the prospect of beating up Killua.
Yes. And so like it's like honestly, it's pretty painful to watch. Like Killua's just basically getting his ass beat this entire time.
Yeah, because he's like paralyzed with fear the whole time, right?
Pretty much. And then there's like cuts to like Gon and Pan having like a very cute day, and like he's like showing her the firefly
tree and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, the firefly branch. It's very cute. But to be honest, like I do feel like this whole like Killua can't fight back, or he has to like fight in situations where he knows that like there's a big power level gap between him and his opponent. I was like, this is taking a little long. They need to wrap this section up a little bit, which they do.
Turns out it's as easy as just dusting your brow.
Yeah, it is. So he like pulls it out from his forehead.
Yeah, so
It's like one of, like,
Illumi, who we has been established, his brother, is a master of like needles and needles that do things. Turns out he hid a needle inside of Killua's head at some nebulous point years ago, which gives him the mental compulsion to run away from fights that he doesn't guarantee to win.
right, basically. So
Which
and then
is not a great overcoming your fears arc, because you literally didn't overcome nothing. You just pulled a piece of metal out of your head.
yeah, and basically he gets a power up from that, right? He's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Like literally, like going forward for these sets of episodes, like it's treated like he just got a power up. And it's just,
Pretty
he
much.
took a little piece of metal out of his head, and that counts as a power up. And like, sure, I guess. Like,
right.
didn't feel very earned to me, especially because there's no character growth there. He just took a piece of metal. It's like, oh, now I'm not scared of the bunny no more.
And then he beats the shit out of the bunny.
And then, yeah,
and then that's like the end of the episode almost.
He basically does like the invincible Viltrumite head chop on him or something like that. Like, just knocks him out. Like,
yeah, and then so like that's pretty much the fight. There is some section afterwards where like Pan basically is gone crazy because I guess like Gon kind of said like, oh, I can't return your feelings until I beat these Chimera ants. She's like freaking out. She's like trying to figure out like where Gon went or whatever.
well, she has him like in like a punishment circle, and she's got like the knives ready and all that.
Oh yes, that's right. That's right. So like right. So he gets mad at her. They go back to the town or whatever, and he's like writing apologies or something like that. And then after that, like I guess like Killua and Gon kind of like dip out. They're like,
Yeah,
Killua's
and
like, this dude crazy.
she's now shown to have the strongest ability in the history of the show to this point.
Yeah, she's dowsing, man. It's crazy.
So she's like a blood mage, and through blood magic, she can tell where anyone is anywhere in the world, which is so much a better ability than punching someone good, you know? And
I mean,
there's already issues in these episodes where having her on site to tell where people are immediately would be really effing helpful.
Yeah, it probably would, especially consider. Well, I guess I don't know how they would get the blood of the Chimera ants, but I'm sure they could figure out a way.
No, but she just needs her own blood. She just cuts her own arm. She uses her own blood to use it. She doesn't even need. If she even needed their own, if it was like weapons or whatever, which amazing movie by the way. If she needed like other people's hair or whatever, but she just uses her own blood. She can blood magic, and I know where you are anywhere in the world.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I remember blood bending from Korra. Like, it wasn't like nearly as cool as that. It was still a cool power, don't get me wrong.
No, it is, but it's just like to know where someone is at any moment is such a monstrous advantage, right?
Right.
And yeah, I just bet they're gonna forget this. They have someone who can do this.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's been a while since I watched this episode, like over a week, so I forgot about that, but that is pretty dope.
By the way, this is where they mention the ages. I have this written down in all caps.
Oh, yes.
So she's 22 years old. Gon is 12.
10-year age gap.
10-year age gap works like if I'm 40 and you're 30, maybe. Or maybe even younger. I'm not going to judge, but like not when you're 22 and they're 12.
Yeah, I mean, when someone's a minor, that's a big
yeah. And granted, I know she's like one of these. She's a very excessive lady, right? She knows the age of consent laws in every country in the world, in Beijing, in the NGL, in York New City. She has all these committed to memory, right? But yeah, and like granted, okay, to be actually real, I understand in Japan it's not maybe held to the same standards as it is in the West.
I think the age of consent laws are very different there. Like I heard it's like 13, which is
probably
crazy.
But like it's just a little weird. Like you can at least give us like we're talking about Dead or Alive. Give us the Dead or Alive treatment, right? Because in Dead or Alive and most of the games, Ayane and Kasumi are 14. In the North American releases, it just says 18, and you move on with your day, right? Like,
to be fair, I mean Japan does, the whole lolly trope is a thing for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make any judgment calls about it, but I'm just saying like that trope comes from Japan in anime and things like that, right? So
like, I think it's very fair to say no matter what Japanimation is inherently immoral and wrong, as we all know.
That's right.
But I don't just. You didn't have to say 12 and 22, you know, or at least like say she's like Leorio, like, oh, I'm like a 6 foot tall 14-year-old or something like that, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just say it to make the whole situation seem even stranger, right? Because we already know she's like quite a strange individual. So like that's just kind of like adding to that effect, I suppose.
Yeah, just I don't know. We move past it. It's not something they dwell on, but
Yes, and then she falls back in love with her master. Oh, Nove, that was his name, Nove.
yeah,
Like her master comes to meet her while like she's out looking for Killua and Gon, and she meets Nove, and she's like, "Oh man,
yeah. She's
Nove," right?
very fickle when it comes to matters of the heart.
Yes, she seems like she doesn't have too much of a well, and it's for the best. It's for the best that she's moved on from Gon.
Yeah, for the best.
But yeah, that's pretty much the episode. From
No,
what I
there's one more
remember.
bit here because we go back to Cheetah Man, right?
Oh,
And
that's right. Okay.
I was writing stuff down as I'm watching this here,
Mhm.
and I wrote down because I really was kind of hyped and got a little disappointed.
Mhm.
I wrote down Cheetah about to find out why Knuckles a dog person and not a cat person. So I'm like, Knuckles gonna fuck him up, right? Like,
That's right. That's
and
where
then that
he.
doesn't happen.
Mhm.
Knuckle and Moral are sort of getting bitched out by the Cheetah guy as the episode ends. And I'm like, these are two of the strongest characters in the show to this point. And the Cheetah was like a Z-lister ant.
Yeah, and he actually this is a little bit into the next episode, but I believe he ends up escaping. So it's like, all right, well,
like if he ran away, but like, they're fighting and like they'll do some stuff later that puts the fight in their advantage, but like I would have thought this would be like a non-fight at all, right? Like,
yeah, you would think so.
And it's not. But anyway, so then we go to episode 95. So this is Grudge and Dread. So now we get a bit more into the fight. They're adjusting the Cheetah's speed a bit, and do not ask me to remember Cheetah's name. He's Cheetah. Like,
I think his name is literally Cheetu, so I think you're
there
good.
we go.
Just call him Cheetah. It's fine.
This is when Moral busts out the smoke. He has like multiform gas. So I don't know if these are necessarily clones or like actual like illusions, but like it's difficult. It's like a fog of war now when he has like the smoke out.
Mm-hmm.
And basically he just kind of runs. Like I just a little like I was kind of open for like a fight at this point because it's been a while since without a fight. And guy who has not been portrayed as any kind of threat beating like the second and third strongest character in the show to this point, because I'm assuming still the chairman is the strongest. And you have 2 and 3, and they couldn't just beat this guy definitively.
Yeah. But to be fair, Knuckle does hit him with the little
yes, he hits him with attacks.
Guy. Yes.
Yeah. So he hits him with attacks, and like at some point he's screwed. Just when is that gonna be? We don't know.
It's gonna take a little while, and even like we've seen quite a few episodes, and like even then it's like still kind of a thing. It still hasn't really resolved yet. So
yeah,
we will see.
But then we go to the kite cage, and we have a little baby kite. So it turns out Shooter McMahon, there we go, fought Kite and just beat his ass. Which
then they trapped.
I also feel is a little underwhelming, but whatever, and especially because it happened off screen. Mm-hmm. And that little cage he has, he can like just make you little and put you in it.
Right, pretty much.
And like so they're like going, okay, you need to see this. He's not himself anymore. And I still vividly remember him being decapitated, and he just got better from that, apparently.
I think they sewed up his. I'm sure there's like sew lines on his neck or something.
Yeah,
like
but
that,
that's not how that works.
Well, this is magical Nenland. Oh, well, I mean, you saw Hisoka get his arm like reattached. So
yeah, but then he had the benefit of Nen stitching.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pitou used her Nen stitching too, like the weird monster thing that has like
a wizard did it, right? Like
that's
how I gotta look at it.
He's all together. He's good.
But yeah, Gon's kind of like, oh, Kite, I'm gonna do right by you, but he's like basically just a zombie now, right? And he's just taking hits from him, and he doesn't have Nen, right? So he can't like accurately defend himself or whatever.
Right.
Kind of a deserved beating, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so at some point he like starts dodging, and he hugs him or whatever. And this is another thing. Once again, everyone else in the room is acting like Gon and Killua just got massive power ups, and I'm like, where is this coming from? They didn't.
I don't know. If anything, they're worse off because Gon can't use his.
Yeah, but they're Moral and Knuckle are like, the kids are like so much stronger now. And like, when? How? Like, is this a flashback we come, not in these episodes, you come back to and show us something I'm missing? Because like...
That's right, because this is the episode where Moral, I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but where Moral's like, all right, show me your powers. And it's like, wait, it's been 30 days. He hasn't been able to use his Nen. What has changed? Like,
yeah,
nothing.
like, does he get stronger if he can't? Like, none of this is, like, again, I'm willing to accept maybe there is something that is not shown, but I'm just here, like, literally, I'm watching, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm just confused, because, like, you're saying they're stronger. You've not shown anything. You haven't even alluded to it. That's the problem. But regardless, they're like, okay, they're stronger now, I guess. Oh, at some point, Junji Ito girl, they're like talking, and she like side eyes from the background, and like her eyes are like crazy hearts. And I just thought that was a cool shot. This is where we learn too, the chairman has magic ears. Because like they're doing some bitching about the chairman. He just texts him like, yeah, he can hear you. Like,
yeah, that's right. And there's also a section where they kind of introduce what will be the main plot of the next few episodes, which is like they're calling people to the capital to kind of like sort them, I suppose, for meat processing.
Yeah.
So that was something that came up in this episode as well.
Yeah. And then coming directly to that next thing. So Moral's like, go, I need to know if your heart's in this. Like, you need to hit me with your bet. Like, they're doing that, right?
Right. It's a dangerous mission.
They do the thing where like he's charging up Janken punch, and he doesn't do it, and then they're like, oh shit, okay. It's like, yeah, I was gonna kill you there. Whoops. And so I wrote down here just my hot take notes, like, wait, so are they saying Gon's as strong as Moral now? What the fuck happened? Because again, they're just treating him like he's a threat now. When did this happen?
Right. They're like, we want to see your resolve or you're off the team. And I'm like, buddy, it's not about his resolve. It's about whether or not he's going to get himself killed.
And then they're assigning who goes where in Beijing, right? And again, I have here all capital letters. Why are the kids taking on Neferpitou? They are nowhere in that league.
Great question. Great question.
We got like 5 more episodes to go too, right? And at no point is this explained yet. So like, if this was a do the thing, that's weird. Then next time on Dragon Ball Z, right? And then next episode you get explained. Sure, they do that in Dragon Ball all the time, but like, there's a lot of episodes and there's little explanation.
Yeah, and they're kind of just like doing their own thing. Like they're just like Killua is just like getting ahead of myself, but like he's just like they're just like trapezing around like the countryside of this.
Yeah, and then we get like Killua, Master of Espionage arc. Like,
yes, that was crazy. He's like dumping all this exposition, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is.
But yeah, so for you watching at home, if you're like, well, Rufo, you don't know, I don't know the thing coming up. No, I don't. Like, but it's just they just treat them like they're threats now. Not explained to me. Maybe it was done better. I don't know. Done better in the comic. I don't know. But
no, I think I am also confused. To be fair, it's been a while since I've seen the anime. So partly maybe like I just forgot a lot of things. But yeah, I think that's very valid. That it's been like 5 episodes later and they still haven't really explained much.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, that leads us to the next episode 96, A Lawless Home. I do want, I'll let you take this in a second. I just want to mention one thing though. I can't remember the exact term they use, but it's like a news report and like people around the world start talking about the ants and what's going on, right? And they use the term like UMA. And like, oh shit, Gold Lewis was right. Because Gold Lewis's alien buddy is the UMA, right?
Oh my god, dude. Okay, I don't know why, but for some reason I thought you were making a reference to Uma Musume.
No. I guess that is a thing now too. Uma Musume. What's the one?
Yeah, I was like, you said Uma. I was like, oh, Uma Musume. But I was like, wait. And you said like the name of the artist, and I was like, oh, Gold Ship.
No, Gold Lewis. Because his buddy, his alien in his coffin is UMA.
I think we're in 2 very different fandoms.
Yeah, I know Agnes Tachyon and
I
Gold Chip.
actually have never played. I've never played the game, so I
That's the
could not
science
tell you.
horse.
Oh, okay. Yes, my friend cosplayed her.
Yeah, so that's the one I know.
and
So therefore, by default, it's my favorite because that's really the only one I
That's
know.
right. Best girl right there.
Yeah.
Gold Chip's pretty cool too. I've seen
That's the
people
one like that's like
cosplaying.
wearing like the 17th century like French outfit, right?
Yeah, she's got like the red dress and she's got
Yeah.
like these big things on her ears, like these circular things on her ears.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they are. But yeah, she's kind of buff too, so I was like, oh, pretty cool.
I see a lot of the art on Twitter. That's definitely the character that's like the most. There's no guideline. Because like sometimes it's just generic sexy lady. Sometimes it's like jacked person.
Yeah, I've definitely seen jacked version. I mean, again, I've never played the game, so I don't know. But my assumption is that like she's pretty jacked because all the people I've seen cosplaying her are jacked.
Like,
which I'm like,
my own proclivity. Like, if I'll pick jacked over normal lady because it's rarer, it's cooler, right? One of the things randomly, like I remember we talked about those Absolute comics for DC. It turns out Absolute Wonder Woman. They've never showed her in frame with many people. She's also 7 feet tall, so that's cool.
Oh shit. Okay,
that's coming to a head.
Different.
The whole DCKO thing's happening right now. All the Absolutes are like selling like crazy, like in a way that comics haven't sold in like 20 plus years.
Yeah,
like they're on fire right now.
Yeah, I mean, pop culture right now is doing very well. The collabs, the crossovers,
and Marvel's in the fucking dumps. Oh my god. The mainline Spider-Man comic.
Is doing well.
The main Spider-Man comic, right? Peter's in space with an off-brand Guardians of the Galaxy.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's with the Rocket Raccoon right now. This isn't a side Spider-Man comic. This is the main line.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, like, that's cool, but like Spider-Man's not a space character.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And they have like an off-brand yellow She-Hulk, and now he's having a relationship with her.
What?
It's not actually She-Hulk, but it's a big yellow lady.
Probably quite sexy, I'm assuming.
She-Hulk's better. But She-Hulk's doing all right because there's Planet She-Hulk right now. So.
Oh, okay, interesting. I've seen the She-Hulk show, like where she was like a lawyer or whatever.
I never watched that just because I don't want to. I'm sure I wouldn't mind it. I actually love She-Hulk. Like if I did like a top 5 runs of all time, the early 2000 run She-Hulk would be on my top 5.
Okay,
so I don't want to watch that show and just be disappointed because I have an idea of what She-Hulk is in my head, and I just don't want to. And I'm sure it's fine, but like She-Hulk's like one of my top tier favorite characters, so I just don't want that to ruin.
No, that's fair. It is like a very. I would say it does feel like a model show. So if you like the direction that they've been going with their shows, then yeah, you probably like it. But yeah I know.
I like Marvel movies, but like it's very up and down, right?
Yeah, especially a lot of the shows, they were like saturating the market. There was like so many.
Too much. Yeah, you killed the market. You flooded the market.
Yep, pretty much. But yeah, anyways, so going back to the episode.
Yes. So the news thing I just want to mention too, this is where Unemployed Lion's on the talk show.
Yes.
And it's just like, what? He's like, just like, the woman's like here with the mic. He's like, yeah, so what's it like being a Chimera ant? Like, and then he kills her.
Yep. And they're acting like this is totally normal, or like, I don't know. They're just so like, that's why I'm like, are you sure Chimera ants haven't, like, they clearly had to have existed before because everyone knows all this knowledge about them. But
and it's not a literal worldwide revolt when one of these kills a news reporter live on TV.
Right. That was pretty fucking crazy.
Like York New City just moves on. They're just doing what they're doing.
Yeah, they're just doing their thing, right? They're just like exposing themselves to the human world.
Like the NGL stuff, at least they establish it's a weird Neolithic community. Right. Like information, there's no computers, there's no information traveling out of the country is very difficult. But now it's just everyone knows, and they're like, at some point they bitch about like they sent like some cheapo rent a hunter on it.
Oh yeah, like not a very good hunter, and then it's all because like they're trying to weaken the chairman's position or something and get him like.
The world is at stake. Like, why are you guys dragging ass on it? Like, I don't know. Like, there's just a lot of things. I'm like fundamentally like, why does this world work the way it does? Now, to be fair, we're coming back to the original Zoo crew. some people who start making sense again here. The spiders are back.
That's right. They are back, and actually, they're actually in Meteor City.
Yes, and they're in Meteor. I didn't know if it was Meteor City right away, but they make it clear it is.
So like, at the very end, they specifically say it, but they don't make it explicit at the beginning. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, actually. The way they just say like, oh, this is whatever.
Yeah, but they've been clear. Hey, we do what we do for like the benefit of Meteor City. So there's spiders here, or rather, there's ants here. We're busting out the raid. Like, we don't fuck around on this, right? Okay, they actually fuck around a lot, but they're strong enough to get away with it. So, but
right, I do wonder how far Meteor City is like from the NGL and all these other places, right? Because they're now, I'm sure there's a map or something like that. Yeah. Maybe you can like see their progress.
Well, they had a couple of the ants like, oh, I'm just going to go to the ocean and just go to whatever corner of the world, right? Like,
yeah, I guess they're just going wherever they're gonna go. But yeah, anyway, so they've made their way to city, and basically they head back. They're met with these people with gas masks who are kind of like showing them like all the havoc that they've wreaked, and like all these like people.
Yeah, there's like lots of people like, oh wow, lots of people died. We better do something about that. What a concept.
They're so efficient, and they're sending more than just like, what is it, like a group of 6 hunters.
They're sending everyone they have available, like and each one of them could end the threat by themselves for the most part. And no, it's like, no, that's not. They fuck around a bit because they have a race of it, but like, no, we're going to go all in force.
Right. And they're not here to fuck around. Like, they're here to kill. They're not like, oh, I don't like, because Knuckle was early. He was like, oh, well, I don't want to kill if I don't have to. And I'm like, buddy.
Yeah.
The sake of the world is at stake. Why is this a point? Like, if you can't do that, then you should be off the team.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, what are you talking about? Anyways.
But yeah, so we come back to it. It's our pal, the stripper scorpion.
That's right.
Her outfit's slightly different. So now, but at first I'm like, well, is it clothes or is it their skin? But now I'm like, oh, then it's clothes because she changed her outfit. But now I'm like, wait, but she upgraded to queen. So did her outfit change because her role has upgraded and she's like evolved a new stripper costume? Or like, I don't know. So I guess we'll never know.
Do you have to wonder where these chimeras are getting their clothes? Because like some of these outfits are just like so weird that I'm like, they had to have found them somewhere. I mean, like, what would the chimera ants know about lingerie? Because in like a future episode, there's like a Batgirl wearing lingerie.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh yeah, it's Zato 1 Batgirl. Because she has
yes, she's got like the, but like, I'm like, what? They have to be finding it from somewhere, right? Which is what I assume, because how else would they know about human clothing?
Well, maybe like the NGL had like the biggest goodwill in the world, right? Like
that, it does really feel very random. So I would also guess it. But then like the owl dude has like a sign, and there's just a bunch of numbers on it. Like,
it's a little head. I actually loved his outfit. Just some like, there's an owl in some like bumpkin ass overalls, and like. That's endearing to me in like a way like all these other two try-hard animals are dressed, and he's like, oh, I'm just a simple country owl, you know, like.
Yeah, that it's just so weird to me though, because it's like it just feels like there's no rhyme or reason to any of these outfits.
No,
it's literally
there's
just
none.
Like yeah, it's just the mangaka going like, all right, who wants to put their into 100? Are you? Yeah, here's your design. Oh, just throw it in. Who cares?
Yeah, well, it's a little later, but we have a gorilla crab, right? So.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. And like the rabbit stripper dude, I was just like, his is truly, like some of the other ones, I'm like, okay, aesthetically, like, yes, it's random, but it makes sense. You know, like Scorpion Lady, like, yes, her clothing choice, like, is, you know, kind of.
Well, like to her, like other fine. Than maybe like the specific clothes,
personality.
She looks like a Sailor Moon villain in a lot of ways, right?
She does.
Yeah,
she absolutely does, especially her eyes.
Yeah, like the face, like especially.
Yeah, but you know, her clothes match her personality, right? But like some of these people, I'm just like, yeah, they're just like whatever, throw them in.
Oh, it's like you had the character creator, you hit randomize a couple times, and you hit go, right?
Like that is exactly what it feels like, especially with the rabbit. But. Anyways, so Chimera ants are in town. The Scorpion Lady, she's declared herself the queen.
Yeah, there's like a whole castle, and they like anted up the castle with like resin and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. They're turning humans into chimeras, I guess, kind of.
Yeah,
Like,
so that's the other thing. They're not birthing new chimeras. They're like changing humans into chimeras.
Right. And she like explains it like, oh, my mother's weakness is that she had to birth chimera ants, but I can make chimera ants out of humans. Right. So it's honestly like pretty cool power for like a chimera ant. Like if you can
because then like people. It becomes like a zombie infection. They don't just need to kill people and birth them anymore, right? Like in terms of like converting people, it could be exponentially faster.
Right. So I think that's part of the reason how she's able to like have this huge castle in the middle of Meteor City now, right? It's like she's been able to basically take out a ton of the villagers and either make them into chimera ants or they die and they kind of shrivel up into this like black
like little husks.
Yeah, little husk dudes that are on the floor. But anyway, so basically, it's like it's the spiders versus like all of the weird random jobbers.
Yeah, menagerie of like characters. We do have Simpy Spider-Man back.
Yes, with the very close-up pictures on his twitching asshole.
There's a specific line here. Where do I have it here? Oh, I gotta look through my notes here. But at some point, it's like, oh, I can tell what you're doing by the twitching of your anus.
Oh yeah, he's like, no. What he says is like, but when his asshole twitches twice, I know he's about to shoot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I was like,
that's quite the line.
Oh my god! And then like they show it in such graphic detail more than once. They show it like twice. I want to say.
But yeah, so the spiders show up and they're like, okay, we're gonna stop the infestation, but we're each gonna go like everyone goes their own way, and basically, whoever wins kills the queen. Like it's pride, basically.
Yeah, right. It's like it's a competition. They're still having fun. They're still joking around. It's also, may I say, it's a very good excuse to have all of the spiders show off their powers, right?
Because like we've seen them all, but like other than a couple, we don't really know what most of these guys do.
Exactly. Like we've seen Shalnark, like we've seen Vacuum Girl, but we haven't really seen Mummy Dude. We haven't really seen Mummy Dude, but Benolovin, whatever his name is. We've seen Shalnark a little bit. I don't think we've really seen Sphinx all that much.
Like he did he'll just like touch your face and go like that. That's all he had to do. Like he didn't have to just neck snaps.
Right, and I don't think we've seen too much of Phaeton either.
We saw nothing of Phaeton so far.
Yeah. So like he's all new, and then the new
girl.
Kaluto, who we learn more about later. But yeah, so it's just a bunch of them pairing up to fight. I mean, you're getting to see all their powers. So the first fight is the mummy dude versus this random fish creature. I don't really know how to describe it. But it's cool because he has all these holes in his body.
Yeah, so he takes the mummy clothes off, and it turns out he's like, okay, like I don't know the way to put it, like, like a tribal lip disc, but his whole body's been lip disced, basically.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. Maybe I'm just making this up, but I could have sworn there's actually like a tribe somewhere that does do that sort of thing where they like.
Well, there's all sorts of like ritual mutilation, all that, like millions of like native peoples, but I don't think anything's gone to the extent like he has a hole in his stomach.
Where he's like conducting sound.
Yeah, because he's using like his. It's fucking Simpsons. He has speed holes.
Yeah, you're right.
So he has speed holes throughout all of his body and like move his arms, like conduct like air and noise through them and stuff like that. And it's a little freaky.
It's interesting. There's like he uses the sound to disorient his opponents. He has like sound shockwaves, but he also does this one move where I was like, where is this coming from? Where he uses these sound shockwaves that end up summoning like a projection of Jupiter, which then blows up. And I was like,
yeah, like he's like they say like, ancestor spirits or something, but like, he can sound like he's a bard, I guess, like in Dungeons and Dragons rules, because he's using sound to create magic.
Right.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like a very, very interesting move set, like very diverse. He can do a ton of things with it. But yeah, so that fight is going on. There is a what I would say is like we've already seen Shalnark fight, so this isn't like anything out of the ordinary. But there's a quick fight where like he's going up against a beetle dude. He's trying to stab the beetle dude with one of his like needles.
Yeah, he's like,
right?
like when you fight me, it's not about how strong or weak you are. It's just, do I stick you with my thing? If I do, I win.
Right, exactly. Like he's able to manipulate you once he sticks you. But it turns out, that wasn't the real person controlling it. There's like a little dude.
Well, the rules they set up was only one person can steal somebody at a time. So that guy was already pre-stolen.
Yes, so he was already being controlled by.
Yeah, little dude shows up here with like his Mad Catz fucking stick with like genuine Sanwa buttons because he has like a whole arcade controller, right? And it's like, and it's like, I already got this guy, and now he got you, so I got you.
Right. But turns out, he has a second needle, which I thought at first he was going to use it to stick the little alien.
That's what I thought,
That would have been my assumption. But no, he stabs himself. And
he can hack himself.
Yeah, and then he literally goes Super Saiyan.
He goes, he actually, like,
no other way to put it.
It's literally golden flowing hair upwards.
Yeah, like spiky flowing hair. He's the aura,
like, this isn't even similar, but legally distinct. This is just like, we're jacking your stuff here. Like,
he's literally gone Super Saiyan. And then, so then he defeats.
The one thing, just note, because he's like, so he can hack himself, which is cool. But because he's hacking himself, it like drains him a bit, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And he does not remember anything that happened. He won. He doesn't know how he won.
Right, exactly. He's just like, it's like a blank spot. I don't remember how that happened. So I don't like doing that. And then he's like sore or something for a few days afterwards.
And so next, just the gorilla crab. It's a nothing fight. The gorilla crab shows up. He's a gorilla and a crab. Sphinx fights him. So Sphinx, for his first time, uses his power. And he has also gorilla. He has Super Smash Bros. Donkey Kong. Like,
yeah, he charges it.
Every time he can just like charge up, right? And the more he charges, like each one gets exponentially. And he just like dusts the guy.
Yeah, it's not much of a fight. He literally just it's like One Punch Man. He just one shots him.
Yeah,
he's done.
And it's like, I need to charge my arm 15 reps or whatever. It's like, I probably could have beat you in 3 reps.
Yeah, so we still didn't really see that much of his powers, honestly. Like, kind of just.
Well, then it makes me wonder, like, okay, I know he's DLC, so he's got to be some kind of strong if he's a playable character for DLC.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I don't think a single DLC character has come out yet. Has it?
Neferpitou, isn't that Neferpitou out? The trailer for Neferpitou's out.
Okay.
But
she's not out yet, is she?
I
okay.
To be fair, I've not done due diligence because Nen Impact is basically a dead game. So I'm not sure. But yeah, there'll be more DLC. God bless him for doing it. But it makes me just think, okay, Sphinx like does 100 Donkey Kong charges on his arm, right? That he's just like he can like level a continent or something like that. Like,
yeah, I mean, I guess we'll have to find out, right? Because we don't know what his gameplay trailer is gonna be like yet.
Then we just see the vacuum fight, which I want to come back to, but it happens. The little girl who is the newer member. I had like a whole like I stood up straight because we talked about this. I never knew this was going to be a thing. But she's Zapepa.
Yes.
She's fucking straight up from Read or Die. She has like paper powers. I'm like, I'm locked in. Like, okay, I love paper powers.
Okay, interesting. So my frame of reference is there's a character named Conan, I think actually, who like has paper powers. So that was like, I was like, oh, that's like Conan's power. So we had two very different.
Yeah. Well, I think we talked about at some point in an older like we went over Read or Die, right? So like she's like literally doing like Yomako's like fucking like dagger win with the paper and all that kind of stuff. And she can also like listen to people who are stuck with paper is also established because she has like a little paper notch in every other spider.
Yes, you're right. She's able to like keep track of them through her little paper.
And she has like a paper mache family kind of thing listening to everybody.
Right, exactly. Well, yeah, you're right. Actually, that was very cute when she like pulls it out and she's able to kind of like hear what each of them are talking about or saying. But yeah, I mean, it's just like big paper whirlwind cuts off a bunch of.
Yeah, she's like just messing with the dude. Like the guy has no chance. Just like Dyson his limbs off of paper.
Yeah. Yeah, but the main fight is, I would say, you see a little bit of the Phaeton versus Scorpion
Yeah, a
Girl
little bit
Zaza
of the
fight.
main event and a little bit of the
A little bit of
vacuum.
that.
The
Yes.
vacuum, what's her name again?
Oh God.
We had this before.
Why am I forgetting? Shizuku. Oh my
Shizuku,
God.
that's it, right? So this is like if like Phaeton versus the Scorpion Lady is like the main event, this is like, in wrestling terms, this would be your comedy undercard match for the kids. Because like they're both
Okay.
just bad at fighting each other.
Yes.
And it's directly leads to the next episode, so we'll just go to it. So episode 97, Carnage and Devastation. So the spiders, like, is shown now, they're just kind of winning easy against all the jobbers.
Yeah, I know.
So we have Creeper Spider Dude versus Shizuku. And this is just like a shit show of a match. Like,
yeah, it's a comment. I mean, even at the very end, like, spoiler, Shizuka wins. I don't think it was that much of a spoiler. But like, she's like, "Oh yeah, if you had done this move,
yeah, it's like, oh, we're both idiots.
You would have won."
Like,
yeah, we're both. And it's like, yeah, it's the comedy match, basically.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I won't mention it. But I've noticed his anus twitches twice before it fires.
Yes, and again, they just zoom in so many times on his asshole.
On his sphincter, yeah.
I was like, we didn't need to see this multiple times, guys, but okay.
But like, it is a big nothing. Like, this is like Yuri versus Dan Hibiki. Like, that's the kind of level of fight this is, right? Like, they're just dumb on each other. Eventually, like, she hit him a couple times, so like he's bleeding, and she just vacuums his blood out of his body. Oh, well, but they have the moment too. Like, he had her in his ultimate web snare.
Yeah, right.
But then they mentioned like she can, like, her vacuum is basically like Thor's hammer. She can just summon the vacuum to her, whatever.
Right.
So she like uses the vacuum to stretch a hole out of the spider web, but she leaves the vacuum and all of her clothes behind. So it's definitely that guy, whoever that guy is in charge of this episode, who, like, when we randomly get fan service heavy. So she's just like in her Calvin Klein underwear now, right?
Yeah, I was literally gonna say, like, yeah, she's in her bra and undies, and so whoever wanted to see that, it's in this episode.
Yeah, so we get, like, to be fair, like, I remember way back when we were talking about, like, oh, I've seen her before. Because there's been, like, sexy cosplays and sexy arts of her that have persisted throughout the year. So I've seen her for moments like this, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, so she, like, she just loses all of her clothes, and then, like, vampire drains the dude's blood out of his body.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, wait, you're a spider. You could have just, like, webbed your wounds shut, and, like, I wouldn't. And it's like, we're both fucking dumb. Whoops.
Yep, and that's the fight. And he's like a dead husk.
Yeah, he's like, he's done.
Yes.
Eventually, all the spiders, like, they beat their prospective enemy. They go to Phaeton and the queen fighting it out, and they're just being, like, judgy little bitches about it. Like, they're just like, oh, he's going not as fast as it could be, I guess. Like,
right? He's like, oh, who wants next? You know,
yeah.
Like, let me hop on next, basically.
But this is where I at this point I just keep referring to her as Zapepa, because I've watched Read or Die like 400 times. But she's like, oh shit, these guys are so much beyond me. What the fuck?
He's like, what's wrong with these people?
Yeah,
basically.
Because, like, I'm strong, sure. Like, these are actually next level people.
Right. Well, not even that. She thinks, like, I think she's like, oh, they're like a little crazy too.
Yeah, oh, that too. And even then, like, you go back to, like, that Uvogin fight. Uvogin only lost because Kurapika had, like, such a hyper-tailored, specific, like, hyper-advantageous, I'm fighting you and nobody else on this planet Earth moveset against them, right?
Right. Like a 0-10 matchup or whatever.
Yeah. So, like, against even, like, the modern crop of people, like, you wonder if, like, Uvogin would mop the floor with because they keep saying, too, Uvogin's the strongest spider, physically. So, like, he probably mopped most of the modern crew, too, if he was around for it. But they're saying too, Phaeton's like out. He's like out of practice, and he's going even with the queen. Oh, and he has the umbrella. He, like, has it, like, it's got like a little stabby bit, right? And it just misses the queen, but then it shoots out.
There's like a big rocket that gets.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, he has like the KGB assassin, like, poison dart umbrella gun thing.
Yeah,
which is like famously a real world thing that the KGB did use.
Oh,
yeah, umbrella guns is like an actual thing they used. Because they would just walk in a crowd with an umbrella and just like, bloop, and then walk away, and no one would ever know.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah. Oh, he's getting. Oh, one thing they do say in the. He's getting faster and faster because I guess he's like warming up a little bit.
Yeah, he's like shaking off the rust or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a minute.
And I got here the queen pulls her Zarbon moment. So it goes from like a pretty lady to like armored monstrosity.
Oh yeah, she's like a weird crocodile thing.
Yeah, which is not. I like do what you like. Obviously, they're gonna do what they're. Just why not become like a bigger scorpion? You've already identified you're a scorpion lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why has it got to be a crocodile?
Right, the tail. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the tail, but was it still a scorpion tail or was it?
No, she ripped her tail off like as part of the transformation.
Oh, all right, you're right.
Just I don't know. You could have turned into a giant scorpion. I wouldn't have played twice because you've already shown you're a scorpion. Like,
right, you're a scorpion.
Maybe it's Mortal Kombat 3 rules. Because animality, right? Who turns into scorpion? Right. Shiva.
Dude, okay, so playing Mortal Kombat right now. Also, I didn't realize this. The animality, like, you can't do it every single fight. You have to meet certain conditions.
Yeah, you have to mercy them first.
Oh, okay. I was like, why am I not able to do this? I was like trying to figure out.
No, because it was meant as like the ultimate disrespect move, right? Because if you animality to someone, you really beat them. Because you beat them once, you mercied them, and then you beat them again.
Ah, okay, that explains it. Because I was wondering, I was like, wait, I see the input for animality because they have all the inputs on the screen, right? But I was like, why can't I actually do it?
Yeah, that's the rule. You got to mercy him first. So there you go. And Scorpion, yeah, he turned into the penguin. So there you go.
They're just throwing out whoever they want. Isn't there someone that turns into like a big like praying mantis or orchid thing?
Yeah, that's in MK1. Melina turns into a praying mantis.
All right, never mind. Wrong game.
Well, you're right. It is an animality, right? So, but they change up the rules a bit. They keep things. I remember Smoke turns into the gorilla, I think. And that's weird because he's like the quick, agile one. So why is he the gorilla? But it doesn't have much logic to it, right?
Well, much like this transformation has no logic either.
Fair enough. Peacemaker was good though because he also turns into an eagle. Like 2 M16s.
Yes.
Like just
I remember that.
That was sick. I remember that was sick.
That was and he's like gunning them down. That's awesome.
But yeah, just I wrote down has Zarbon moment, transform, no! And this is where the paper just casually like, oh, I'm Killua's sister.
Yeah.
And I know. Was that brought up before and I forgot that, or is that all new?
No, it was never brought up before.
Okay, because like that's a pretty just major bomb drop out of nowhere, right? Like,
yeah, no, I think they've shown. There might have been clips where they kind of like showed her in like photos or things like that, or like maybe made a passing mention.
My phone just yelled at me and just said, "That's a surprise. What do you think about it? Why are you listening to me, phone?"
What do you think about Rooflemonger?
Well, as I mentioned, I thought it was really weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's literally talking so loud. Thankfully my nose gate's good. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that, but I cannot hear you when it's talking.
I heard it a little bit, but it wasn't that loud. It was just like some vague like mumbling in the background. But anyways, no, I don't think like this is the first time they've like officially just been like, oh yeah, like Killua is my sibling type thing. So
yeah, so it's pretty big. I'm sure that'll come into play later. At some point, right? But a pretty big bomb drop. Yeah. But yeah, so they do that and
cuts back to the fight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, Phaeton is being a big baby bitch now. And it turns out when he's a big baby bitch because he can't win right away, everyone's gotta run.
Yeah.
Because he's going supernova, basically.
Okay. Do you know what language he's speaking in? Did they just make that up or like
I thought it was maybe Russian at first, but it just sounds like they're reversing his speech.
Okay, I was gonna say like maybe it's just like backwards, basically.
Yeah, it sounds like they're just backwards in the speech.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, so in this I know because this is his level 3 in Nen Impact, right? Mm-hmm. So he has like a heat suit on or something. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna summon the sun.
Yep, I thought it was a paladin suit. I don't know. That's what it looked like to me. But yeah,
maybe. I just like, oh, this is my heat suit because I'm cooking, right? Like, but yeah, so like
he's literally cooking.
Summoning a supernova in a room is probably better than using a sword. But then again, that's why everyone runs. It doesn't exactly discriminate.
No, yeah, it burns her to a itty bitty crisp because she had I guess I didn't explain this. She had aura to where she couldn't be pierced by his sword.
Yeah, his sword broke on her.
Right?
Yeah.
So he wasn't able to actually like attack her, and so now he's like, all right, watch, dodge this bitch, and
Yeah.
just like burns him from the
Yeah, it just
inside.
cooks and like it destroys the whole castle. Like
Right.
it's probably the single biggest Nen attack in the show to this point. I can't think of a bigger one because it like destroys the whole castle.
Yeah, nothing's coming to mind right now. I think you're right.
But he can only do it when he's a big sassy big baby. Apparently, when he gets all mad.
That's a pretty crazy power, all things considered.
Yeah, and then
Literally someone's power god.
so they just win. But then as like they're leaving, what's the remains of the castle? There's a bunch of like people who are forced turned into chimeras.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, kill us. It's like, we ain't killing, we ain't doing mercy. You guys are from Meteor City. Earn your death.
Right.
And they have to like fight on. Obviously, they just kill them all, right?
Right. I think it kind of shows like he's like, I don't know. First of all, he has pride for sure, but he's also kind of like a softie, right? He's like, oh, okay, we will, because these are for our people, right?
Yeah.
Like we will kill them, but you have to, you can't
you
just lay over.
You got to do it the Meteor City way.
Exactly. You got to do it our way.
And at some point, I can't remember exactly, but they bitch out Sphinx, and he just starts like whipping bricks at him while they just got to run away.
Yeah, they're just joking. They're just having a good time.
And like, so these two episodes, like, I like the spiders. They're a big family. Like there's more to like about them than Gon, to be honest with you at this point. Like, yes, they're criminals.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost like actually, it's a bad example because she's a bitch. But I was going to say like a Ma Barker. Ma Barker was not a good person. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not one of the ones you want to romanticize. So I got to pick a better, like a Robin Hood family.
Like a band of miscreants. I mean, honestly, like you look at the relationship between the Phantom Troop members and you're like, oh, okay. Like I can totally see like they're good friends. They joke with each other. They tease each other. Like it's just big fun versus like, of course I love Gon and Killua's relationship as well. And I think it's really interesting. But sometimes I look at the relationship and I'm like, yeah, they're friends, but like they're always just like unerringly like supportive of one another to the point where like it's not as interesting of a dynamic. You know?
Real friends give each other shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that's how with my personal friends, right? I give you shit. If I don't give you shit, then like I probably don't interact with you, like because then if I just gave you shit, it'd be weird if we were a friend. Like so, like versus like one friend, like I would throw bricks at friends. I'd make sure I miss. But it's something I would do. I probably have done something just as bad. I never really remember whipping a 2x4 at somebody. And like, but I purposely aim to not hit them. It was like, it's a friendship 2x4.
That's right. Friendship brick throw.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, he's got that like arm Donkey Kong charge, right? If he threw that brick at him, he had a couple, he could like obliterate them and like probably half the cityscape behind him. It'd be like a nuclear bomb going off.
No, for sure. That would be like all of them definitely have powers to where it's like, yeah, I don't know. At this point, I'm like, they're way more impressive than the hunters we've seen.
Yeah,
so far.
like the Sphinx, like if he can dust people and like he can just like hide behind a corner and just go like whoop 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 whoop, like going full Arsenio Hall. It's like ho 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 ho, and then you're just done.
Yeah, the good guys are not putting on a good showing right now.
Yeah, just like. Just I don't know, like, and Phaeton, like, given what we know, like, you should have called him to like go to the queen and the NGL and like spirit bomb that fucking building down, and like would not have the problems we have today, like. And
they take jobs, right? The fantasy, you can hire them, so it's like just pay them a fuck ton of money,
Because like at the point we're on like we had small scale genocide in the NGL. We're on like Hitler level genocide by the end of these episodes.
Yeah, that's right. They're saying like, oh yeah, almost 5 million.
5 million is the low scale now of what people are going to die.
Right.
So
it's like, yeah, literally genocide.
Yeah. And like by the end of this, like, we're going to upgrade from Hitler to King Leopold, like at this rate. History fans. Like, oh, nobody's worse than Hitler. No, Leopold was worse than Hitler. Killed a lot more people than Hitler. But it happened in Africa, so we don't talk about it. Oh, Everyone loves Belgium. What a lovely little country. No, they're like some of the biggest monsters of all history.
Ooh,
Fun history
fair enough.
facts. Fun history facts. King
Fair
Leopold, look him
enough.
up. He's a motherfucker.
All right, I didn't know that actually.
But yeah, so that going from our history lesson to episode 98, infiltration and selection. So we roll back to our pal, the unemployed lion. I know he's got a name, but like he's just wearing joggers and a shitty T-shirt, right? Like,
Yeah, I just think of them as like the Three Stooges.
yeah,
Honestly,
but
at
like
this point.
just I remember at multiple points in my life being unemployed. Like that was just my look: jogging pants and a shitty black T-shirt. So that's why I would just think of that, right? And he's going to Meruem, like he's going to Beijing. And then we get this whole like 101 of like Killua's like lore dumping. Oh, we're entering Spy Arabia, where all the spies are.
Okay, sorry. Before we go there, one thing that I will say that was interesting is like at the end of the last episode, they show them like with rocks on their head and the lake. And I was like, what the hell they're doing? And then they explain it later as being like, oh, okay, they're like sneaking in
Oh yes,
with
yeah.
these rocks on their head, and then they're
They
like naked and
like
they put on
take
their
off all their
clothes.
clothes for some reason, which I remember now thinking about is very odd. To like sneak in under like a little bog on a country that like they didn't have to do that. Like that's all.
No.
At no point did they have to do that, right? Like
I just remember thinking like, oh, we're also about to see someone else like I don't know, like weird fan take. But anyways, they don't really show them naked or anything like that. But I was like, oh, okay, that was like a interesting take. But yes, anyway, sorry.
no,
The
that would have
spy
been
spy people.
Hisoka's play of the week, like because he would have been
Oh
all over that.
God. Oh yeah, he would have loved it. But yeah, it's like a weird. I mean, I think part of it must be based on like North Korea, right? Where you're like
It's
warning
absolutely North Korea. Like
people.
there's no way.
Okay. But I didn't know about the thing where they like split families into like different groups. And then like apparently they like so that they can't like they split them into different groups
Well,
so
it's
they
like full.
can't
They explain it's like his
coordinate
full
together.
police state, right? So everyone's
Yes.
rewarded for tattling on everyone else, and it's collective punishment, just like the Soviets did. So if you screwed up, your whole family pays for it.
Right. Well, they do the same thing in North Korea too, right? If you
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
I always think of it like it's traditionally as like they learned it from the Soviets. So
Ah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, like basically he gets really into it. He's also talking about like the propaganda of like how he says like, oh, they talk about foreign countries like they're like
oh
these
yeah, like
terrible
every
places.
second person starves to death in a foreign country is what they're telling their people. So you're
Right.
lucky to be here. You can't have the internet or a phone. Like
Right. And it talks about they have like a nuclear program as well. And I was like, oh, it's like it's
yeah, it's
very
just like
clear this
super
is
dictator
bullshit.
land, right?
Yes, exactly. But
And
yeah,
this
and
is
Kilo
where
was like,
like they start explaining like the Miriam's plan of like they're gonna basically empty out the country and like just have this like big fill the meat orchards up basically kind of deal, right?
pretty much. They're explaining, like, they explain a lot behind the strategy behind it as well. Which Killua explains away by being like, "Oh, my granddad had to come here to run a mission once
Yeah.
before. That's how he knows all of this, or whatever." But yeah, it's they have a whole strategy, I guess, of like because they've called everyone to the capital for this rally. If there are these like wide swaths of people who are missing, they assume, oh, okay, they're just like going to the
Yeah, they're going to the
capital.
capital
That's
because
why.
like dear leader
Yeah.
said we got, and the whole thing is like the whole country is going to the capital now, like it's mandatory.
Exactly. Exactly. So like they're basically being forced. Meanwhile, they're not they're actually like, going through and like, cleaning out these villages basically and killing
Yeah,
them
because
or
like
doing whatever.
there's no communication between villages, so like if one village goes empty, like oh well, so they're like gonna depopulate the country in a way that no one will fight back about it.
Basically. So yeah, it's a really interesting like little explanation. Um there's also like a whole conversation about Nen users that I don't think I really followed. Maybe that was partially because I was like episodes before this podcast, but there's a whole thing where they're talking about like, okay, like how are they actually going to control all these soldiers to
Yeah, because
like
they're
round up
saying
all
like
these people?
Neferpito's power is like very strong because like
Right.
Neferpitou can control people from like thousands of miles away in perpetuity, and then use people's latent Nen to like transfer the puppet strings over to like regular people or
Yeah,
whatever.
I wasn't following that. They basically said like, oh, well, if one of her puppets punches another one, then that person also becomes a puppet if the other one survives. Like it activates their latent Nen. And I was like,
Yeah, because like
wait.
everyone has Nen, it's just whether can you use it in any real way or whatever, right?
Right, exactly. But I was getting very confused at this point. I was like, wait, I don't
Well, this
understand
is
how
another
this
one of those
works.
things where like Gon's head explodes because they're like explaining too much. Like they show steam coming out of his ears and stuff.
Yeah, that was literally me.
But basically, Neferpitou's puppet powers are enough to take over whole countries.
Yeah. So pretty insane. Those hunters better get on it real fast.
I got some notes about that later in this episode. And I can't remember the context here, but Kill's like, so yeah, I explained all this. Now I got to do this all by myself.
Yeah, he's
And like,
like,
what?
he's like, I have to start a riot.
And like, yeah, and it's like, since when do you become an agent provocateur for one? This is not a skill set you've ever shown. You're a little child for second. No one's going to believe you. Like, you've never been shown to be a talker. Like,
Right. And then
like
he
in
says,
Dungeons
okay,
and Dragons rules, what you're trying to do now is a charisma check. And Killua, charisma is your dump stat. That is not what you got. Like,
yeah, but okay, so when they're splitting up, also he says something that also confused me, which was, "Hey, just text me. I think we have signal here." And I was like, "How would they have signal there if the whole country doesn't use technology?" I mean, maybe they're getting it from
well, phones are
satellite or
banned,
something
but
like
even
that.
like I can't remember if it's this episode or the next one, but like Neferpitou gives unemployed lion like here's a phone because the royal guard can't use telepathy like the other ants, right?
Right, right, okay, all right, okay. So maybe they do kind of explain, but I just remember just being like, "Oh, okay, interesting. I guess
Yeah, like
have
they have the
self-service
wires.
here."
At least. It's just state controlled versus like the NGL, which there's actually no infrastructure.
I see, I see. That's fair. But yeah, so they split up, kind of stupidly, in my opinion, because they probably should stick together, considering that everyone else is
Yeah, he's like
literally
saying something like you'll lose your cool
outpowering them. Yeah,
because like this is potentially like a death sentence for billions, and like cool, maybe put more fucking hunters on it, not literal children, you know,
right.
like oh, I know the chairman arc. Well, this is the next episode. I think they're bitching about the chairman election. Like, just again, like you guys have put I like less than the minimum effort needed to deal with this worldwide problem, right? Like,
Even like just dealing with, I don't know, the spiders. Like like the little group you have now, they probably couldn't even, let alone this world-ending like
yeah.
fucking situation that you're in.
But they separate, and then cool Naga shows up, Serpent Man with his 6 shades. And I'm
Oh,
glad
yeah.
they played into it because I wrote down, I was like, this guy's got cool sunglasses. I just wrote that down, cool sunglasses. And then immediately like Gon breaks his sunglasses and he has like weird Millhouse eyes that are like super beady.
Eyes. He's like like little blue honest eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's cute.
And Gon just, it's like a nothing. It's like they spend less than 30 seconds on it to the point where like, why bother? Because Gon just trumps them. But then we get Owl in overalls. And I got here, we have Owl Hillbilly is what I wrote down. Because he's got like
Numbers.
big boy overalls on. And Zato 1 Batgirl. Because she has Zato's like exact kind of like eye thing going on.
Yeah, whatever it's called. But yeah, she's got lingerie. I'm pretty sure it's lingerie because she's got like garters on.
Yeah, she has like weird ill-fitting lingerie or something like that. Like, so weird. Well, they're all weird looks. Like, I can't keep saying they're all, because they're all weird looks.
Mm-hmm.
So mission accomplished at that point, I guess. But yeah, it's we got our tag team here.
Got a bit of a vibe, and yeah. So I guess moving into the next episode.
Yeah, so next episode is episode 99, Combination and Evolution.
Yeah, again, just not to like really nail this in, but it's like Gon is really struggling against these 2 jobbers. Like he's having a whole like she's like trying to figure it out, like trying to keep adjusting, and I'm like, dude, you're not ready for pizza.
Like, how is he gonna fight Neferpitou when like this is an actual issue for him? Like, granted, they do some like at one point because you're a bat person, you rely on sound, blah blah blah, and like oh, but you're not fast enough to hit me with a Genken rock, right? Mm-hmm. But he like Uvogins her, is like ah, and just screams at the bat.
Yeah, he tries a bunch of different methods. Like he tries like sensing where they're coming from, like wearing earplugs, like
Yeah, he like I'm
does
like at
like a
one point he's
whole
like
thing.
ripping his pockets out and like putting it in his mouth. I'm like, like, are you fiending out that bad? Are you smacked out that bad right now? Like, what's going on? Okay, and we're back. Small technical issue. But anyways, so Gon is dealing with the combination owl and bat combo. He's licking his pockets and putting them in his ears, which dampens the sonic power.
Yes. It's not entirely fully effective because he still hears it, but it's able to.
It doesn't hurt him as
help
bad,
slightly.
admittedly,
Yes.
I guess, but.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just a weird fight because like they're like, admittedly, like they're just fighting better than him. Like,
yeah,
they should actually, like, if you're just doing lots, they should win. Because like they're just an actual team. They have a whole strategy together. Like they're making Gon look like a friggin' idiot, effectively.
Yes, but Gon uses some strategy actually because there's a part right where he realizes that like whenever the owl is in front of me, the bat is behind me.
Yeah.
So he basically, I mean, it's not very refined of a technique, but he basically takes a giant tree
and he pulls a 180. Yeah.
And smashes her, flying into a cliff. And then from there, basically, he's able to take up the owl. And,
we skipped this here, but the owl. I originally wrote down owl form of Gigante because he got big, but then on screen it literally said gorilla mode.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was like, yeah, that's right, gorilla mode. So yeah, he's just like huge, and he's like just stopped flying and got huge and jacked.
Yeah, he's exactly the type of character that I'm like, oh, Rooflemonger. Like,
yeah, no, I was like super stoked. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, like it was sick. But yeah, it is a very like I just felt a little bad because like you're showing these people like obviously they had their teamwork together, like they're doing the thing, and then Gon like through the power of pluckiness managed to beat him, and like they're just actually like a better unit than you, like
100%. Like they're basically able to outthink him at every stage of
and they had like multi-layer like you did this or we're doing this, and like they had multi-layer like threat preparation. And to mention, because didn't mention it, the chameleon dude in the hoodie has been like watching these last few fights.
Oh yes, that's right. He's watching it. He's observing. They explained that like between Killua and Gon, like Gon seems like the lesser of the threats, so he's gonna follow him instead of Killua, basically.
So he's like got his own nefarious reasons for watching. And at a point, they come back to the palace. This is where Nekoark gives unemployed Lion the phone. It's like, use my sweet custom Neko phone for updates because we don't have telepathy.
Yeah, she basically tells them like, she's getting mad because someone's killing her puppets, which I'm guessing is
and
like
it's like the refined royal guard. I can't remember his name. The Bishojo ass.
Poof.
Yeah. The fucking Rose of Versailles ass dude, like from a completely different show because he's animated differently too than everyone else. And he's like, yeah, that's probably a trap. Don't go there. And like, oh, meow, that's right. And
he's like, you have to learn to delegate. That's something he said. Like,
so the unemployed Lion's there, and they're doing this whole thing where, like, it's obvious he's like planning to like usurp them all or like betray them. Like, you are so, unless you manage to get like this monster out of nowhere power buff like the cheetah. Like, why are we even pretending you could do anything, right?
I don't know.
Especially because he already ran from Kite and all them.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's literally done nothing to prove that like he has any sort of power.
Because he's already shown to be scared enough of Kite, so he like the cheetah. I guess we never knew or whatever, right? But he's already shown to be a haha. There we go. We're gonna do it. Wizard of Oz, this shit. He's a cowardly lion, right? So we've already seen what your mettle is, and you don't rate. And now you're some mastermind. You're gonna backstab I don't know what. But that's obviously what they're building towards.
Right, but clearly like they don't trust them. He's like, okay, well, we're gonna send you to take whoever's taking out my puppets or whatever to prove your loyalty or whatever.
And this is where we get into our hunter politics section.
That's right. Exciting stuff.
So they start talking like, oh, there's this election arc for the chairman, and like people are sandbagging us and like not sending what they should send because they're going for the vice chairman. I don't think we've even seen the vice chairman. Maybe we have, but not to my knowledge.
So. Mm-hmm.
And it's like they're just politicking. And I know the next arc after this one's called the chairman election arc. So
that's right.
It'll play into this. I got the hiccups because of my drink. It'll play into this some way, somehow, but like they're just talking a bunch of yang about politics.
Yeah, because like basically they're trying to pin the whole situation on the chairman that he's not able to resolve this. And I'm like, bro, it's not just the Hunter Association's problem at this point. It's all of y'all's government problem.
And I think here's where they mentioned too, like Moral asked for like a specific hunter, and they just sent them like a Craigslist hunter instead, and I didn't get the job done.
Okay. The Craigslist hunter is fucking hilarious because I think the way they say it is just like, oh, someone that like takes a bunch of random jobs on, right?
Yeah.
But Craigslist hunter, yeah, you're right. That's fucking.
Does that still exist? I don't know. I'm so behind.
Craigslist, yeah, it must exist, or I assume.
At least for me, it was never a thing in Ontario, so I just know Americans used it. So.
And nowadays people use Facebook Marketplace more. Like it's kind of like the equivalent.
Oh god, that'd be even worse. The Facebook Marketplace hunter, like. That's like some like divorced 50-year-old mom, like trying to stick it to her ex-husband. Like, no, I can be a hunter. I can be whatever I want.
They have Facebook dating now. Did you know that?
I thankfully only use Facebook just to talk to like 3 friends.
So they advertised it to me one time, and basically the whole shtick was that like you only date people, I believe, that you're connected to in some way, like in your network, so to speak. So I guess like that was kind of the whole shtick. I don't think it went anywhere, but it still exists. So
Facebook's doing whatever they can to keep the clicks and all the interest going, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. They're coming up all sorts of stuff. But anyways.
Oh, and this is where the dictator gets on TV and he basically pulls like countrywide lockdown.
Yeah, martial law. He basically says, "Don't listen. I'm alive. Anyone like who says otherwise,
anyone like Killua, who's trying to like foment dissent here, is like, yeah, they're full of shit. So like, I'm still alive. These rebels, like, they're trying to destabilize the nation. So make sure you come to definitely not the meat processing plant, right. You know that I told you. You make sure you still come there, so we can harvest your sweet organs. But otherwise, don't listen to nobody."
Yeah, it's crazy because Killua, like, normally when you're trying to build up dissent, like you'll build up a rebel army, or you'll get the support of like neighboring faction.
You won't just run in the fucking streets and say, "Yo, you gotta believe me."
Just be like, "Whoa, please believe me." You know, it's just like it's the world's worst like espionage.
Yeah, I'm a 12-year-old boy, the pinnacle of believability. You know, like
that's right, the world's worst espionage agent ever. Yeah. I don't know where he got this idea. I think he was just like,
no,
yeah, I gotta go.
Around here, this is in the next episode too. He's like been sweating really heavily for a lot of this. And like maybe it's explained, but like he's like drenched in sweat while he's doing his like freaking Naruto run everywhere and like
he is doing the run. But yeah, it's crazy because like I like literally none of the other he's just like doing it for whatever reason. He thinks this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, like, but yeah, it's no espionage move. Like this is a Homer Simpson ass plan of his. He's just gonna run and yell, and he thinks he'll revolt the country by doing this.
Yeah, for someone who's very smart normally and tends to overthink things, this is not well thought out.
Well, this is actually, now I think about it, this is a Homer Simpson thing. When he took Illumi's pill out, it's the same thing of like Homer and the crayon in his brain. Like, okay. He needs the pin in his brain to function right.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this episode.
Well, Homer has a crayon in his brain.
Okay, so he needs the crayon to function?
Yeah, like it was like explained, like he like inhaled a crayon when he was a kid up his nose. And it's just been stuck in his brain his whole life. And which explains sort of like why he's, maybe not of average intelligence.
Mhm.
And they take the crayon out, and then the problem is Homer gets too smart. And then everyone sort of hates him now because he's just like a whiny know-it-all kind of guy. So in the end, they have to put the crayon back in his brain.
That's funny. That needle's not going back in.
No, but it feels like his decision-making process since taking that needle out has been suspect. So maybe that needle needs to go back in.
You're right. That's why he's sweating so much.
Yeah.
But yeah,
just whatever the plan is, it's not working.
It is not working whatsoever. And now no one believes him anymore because they kind of in the next episode, they kind of show him running around yelling. And people are like, we don't believe you anymore, which I don't know why they believe to begin with. But no, basically he's like, oh shit, I can't keep running around and yelling at people.
That basically, there's something I want to show coming up. But it basically leads us to our next episode, which is episode 100. Tracking and Pursuit, which milestone for the show, episode 100. Yay.
We're 2/3. Yay!
We got there. Not a milestone for the show. They just treat it like literally any other episode, unfortunately. But yeah. So Tracking and Pursuit. This is where unemployed lion's insect friend turns out he's like the eye in the sky, right? So the cheetah boy Knuckles waiting in ambush. It's okay, we're gonna know when he shows up here because I have my tax on him, and we're just gonna jump him, which is sound enough.
I think normally that'd work.
Yeah, but Skybug is just saw Knuckles and was oh, cheetah guy, there's guys here, go somewhere else. So it ruins the whole ambush.
Right.
They cut to Neferpitou real quick. I don't even remember what Neferpitou was saying. But the shot, I do not have the picture of the shot. I'm sorry. But the way they zoom into Pitou's face, Neferpitou looks exactly like a cat version of Griffith. Exactly. The locks are flowing down on the hair and everything. It looks like a Neko arc version of Griffith.
I don't even remember this shot.
It's 2 seconds. It's not. Okay, it's nothing. I'm just fixated. But it just made me remember a meme of Griffith. Guts. It was just a prank. You're being recorded. And I remember laughing my butt off the first time because just the concept of Berserk. It's no, we're just pranking you. We derailed because I said Cat Griffith. Because that's how easy it is to derail here. The next thing I note here is Killua is doing his dumb Naruto run again. Because he's now just on the run because nobody's believing him. Because his plans are just bad. He's a bad spy.
I mean, he's also 12, so...
Yeah, I know, but why did you take it on yourself to do this? Not smart.
Who knows? But anyways, meanwhile, Gon is trying to shake off his little follower dude, the chameleon that's been following him the whole time.
Yeah, he does something really stupid to beat him. He just walks into a desert. It's well, he's got to eventually reveal himself. And no, he didn't. He revealed himself by choice.
Well, to be fair, though, you could see his footprints, right?
You could, but it's not the foolproof plan he thought it was to die of thirst to drag this guy out, right?
Yeah, that's true. That was not the world's best laid out plan. I mean, clearly these guys are not known for their planning.
He's I don't know if he's part of a third faction or something, because I'm not necessarily your enemy, and Gon's oh, okay, yeah, I believe you. And he's he has this whole speech prepared, and it's what? You believe me? And it's okay, that was easy, I guess. And they don't elaborate. That'll definitely be a next time on Dragon Ball Z kind of moment.
Yes.
So
that's the end of that conversation in this episode.
But yeah, so that's actually a little bit past because we go to Killua. Killua is having a rough go of it. This is peak, by the way. He's sweating like a pig. I don't know if he's sick. This is more than just I'm tired from he's looks sick or something. Something's wrong. And he's being run down by the eye in the sky dude.
Scarecrow dude.
And just a lot's going wrong. He gets attacked by a giant dung beetle man. He's rolling a ball of dung. It's a dung beetle.
Yeah, these random bug dudes.
Yeah, and he just kills them all in 1 second.
Yeah, although
everyone but the dung beetle.
Yeah, but he was getting like farted on or something like that.
Yeah, so the dung beetle, a little bit of a entomology, not etymology, because it's a very different thing. Entomology is a study of insects. Etymology is a study of language. So in entomological terms, if I said that correctly, he's using the defense of the bombardier beetle.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Basically, which is farting fire out of your ass.
I mean, sounds effective.
Let's see if we can find a visual aid here, because it's an impressive animal.
That's what I say every time I eat too many jalapenos.
Oh, it
bombs away. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, BBC shouldn't copyright strike us.
The beetle in South Africa.
Shouldn't, keyword.
Yeah, please do not.
So the bombardier beetle, if
beetle takes aim.
You ever seen Starship Troopers?
Fires formic acid straight at the
oh no, look at his face. No, what's that?
Well, there's a bombardier beetle in Starship Troopers, so.
The beetle probably collected this acid from the ants.
It's not even a good shot. But he can basically shoot lava out of his rear end.
They fire bitter tasting oils, terpenes.
The hell? Oh, that's crazy. That's like a jet of water.
And it's like super corrosive, super like toxic.
Yeah, probably hurts.
Like all these various animals that have like that brand of defense. And he also shoot it forward.
Oh wow.
And it's so hot, if he like kind of messes up, he can like melt his own legs off.
By pulsing the jet 500 times a second.
Yo, this nature is fucking crazy.
Nature's terrifying.
Oh my god. He's steaming.
Yeah, it's hot. Like I said, he can melt his own legs off.
That's the one thing you don't want to fuck up, I guess.
Yeah, so that's the bombardier beetle. So it's a combo dung beetle and bombardier beetle. So Killua is shown to be no match because he does get away. Like, because Killua at that point gets distracted. Because then we got more bug stuff. Like the ants are finally getting more bug aligned again for once, right? And he's getting hit by like actual bug sniper.
Bug sniper with this like crazy looking like sack, which you see like
he has like this like techno organic virus sniper rifle going on, but besides that, this dude is like he's like a college dropout burnout. Like he just looks like a guy who smokes weed all day.
Yeah, he's like scruffy looking. He's wearing this like big ass like sack hat,
like this like off brand like Rastafarian hat or whatever. Like
yeah, I was like literally thinking it was like kind of like a giving me Rastafari about.
Like, you know, he's like Homer, like, don't talk to me about Rastafarian. I've been Safarian all day. But yeah, so dude just shoot like sniper rifling bugs at him.
Right.
The bugs even have like bullets built into their butts.
Yes, and but like how he's being shot at is like the scarecrow dude is like.
Yeah, he's like line of sighting him. He's like Sector Z 500, like, and he's like giving him like. He's like his like actual sniper, like the guy on the binoculars calling out the shot for the sniper, right?
Right. He's like calling out like such a super specific like coordinate basically.
Yeah.
Which is pretty insane.
And Killua, they don't explicitly call this out as like being the same thing, but he starts using his Nen because like the guy's sniping him from like 5 miles away. Like he has no chance to like react.
Right. He's using it to protect himself. Mm-hmm.
So he's using it like Nobunaga used it that one time, where like he has like a zone, and as soon as he has like it enters the zone he has, then he can react to it.
Right.
And they don't specifically say like he learned this from Nobunaga, but like it's like the same technique, just a little less.
Right. Obviously not as refined because he's nowhere near on that level.
Yeah.
Clearly, if he's like struggling with this like flea sniper dude.
Yeah, but he's basically at like because the bullets. I guess the idea is they're far enough away like it can't kill him. It just hurts him. But now he can start like dodging them, right?
Right. But it's like pretty. But he still can't tell where the sniper is, right? So
well, then he lets himself get hit so he can like triangulate the shot, right?
Right.
And then weird feats of power that just show up. He can clear like 7 miles in a minute.
Yeah, he like runs straight to like the sniper dude.
Like, but the establishing shot is it's like the top of a mountain looking down at the end of a valley.
Right.
Like it's at least 10 kilometers or something. And Killua just does it in a minute.
Yeah, also, like, now I think about it, he's, like, on a mountain, right? Which is
Yeah.
fine, but, like, Killua was in a forest, and so he's shooting through the tree. He must be shooting through the trees.
Yeah. Well, that guy's just a really good spotter. Like,
Oh, I guess. That's
Jesus,
crazy.
take the wheel, call my shot for me, like it's just that good at it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, well, again, he covers like 10 kilometers in a minute to like find the sniper and jumps him. And like, he runs. It's like, haha, this is a trap. And he's like, I don't care. And he like kind of like Assassin Creeds him,
Yeah,
like just
he,
like
like,
stabs him in the head, whatever. But then it turns out it's like a host body.
Yeah, so the real sniper was like an octopus, and he was just taking over this human's body,
Yeah.
basically.
And I can't remember the name they use, but he has a squid pun name. It's
Mhm.
Ika something. Because like we talked about a couple podcasts, like Squid Girl. Squid Girl is Ika Musume, right? Squid Girl. And it's like, why is your name Squid when you're an octopus? And he's like, shut your damn mouth. And he just like pulls another gun on him.
No, it's a very goofy.
He's very
It's not
goofy,
really
like
played seriously. Yeah.
And that's basically the end of the episode. So like realistic, even though we covered like we covered like what, 8 episodes, not a lot actually happens in these episodes.
A lot of different battles and stuff
Like
like that.
so we're following a lot of different threads and they're all building up, but nothing actually major happens other than like just the general incompetence of the Hunter Association and the human race for letting this Holocaust that's going to happen.
Pretty much. Yeah, that was another reason why I was like, I feel like we can watch quite a few episodes just to make up for the fact that we haven't had an episode in a while.
Yeah.
Just because I figured like we can get through these pretty quick. So
yeah, so there's a lot of plot points building up. Miru and Big Debut, like I don't even think they showed his face in all these episodes.
Yeah.
No, the very first episode, he showed his face.
Maybe super briefly, right, because he's like, oh, I can eat someone and gain their
powers.
Yeah,
he can eat their brains to gain their powers. And then, like, we spent the whole arc leading up to his birth, and then he just pieces out.
He'll be important later.
I'm sure he will be, but like, a little anticlimactic a little bit, like.
We got to focus on the other people, we got to focus on the other Chimerians. They got to shine.
Yeah, but do they?
Well, a lot of these do not, to be honest.
Not like I don't want to say I dislike what's going on, but like if I never saw Unemployed Lion and Cheetah ever again, I'm okay with that. Give me more time on like the characters that matter. Like why did Morale like show up, look like a big deal, then devolve into like bitching about politics in a hotel room?
Like literally just like looking over out the window.
Yeah.
Just like not doing anything.
Like the chairman, obviously he's going to be a main eventer. So like you don't want to show him too early because like.
Well, you actually, in one of the episodes, you see a very brief flash of him where I don't even know if you realize that was him. Where Killua was like, oh, I shouldn't go that way. And he like looks up, there's like a big fucking like sun thing on top of this like big cliff or whatever. And that's the chairman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I caught that.
Yeah, you've seen him. I mean, it's not obvious that's him. I just know that's him.
Okay.
So.
Well then, but like, so him, whatever, like that's a build up, but just, I don't know. And then the whole thing of like, oh, Gon and Killua, they have Neferpitou in the bag. When Gon's struggling against fucking the owl and the bat.
Yeah.
And like, we'll get there. The logic will be whatever the logic is, but like, it has done a very poor job of selling me on the believability of it.
I mean, that's fair. I'm kind of totally with you. And like I said, I don't think episodes were like the best thought out or plan. Like they're just like throwing a bunch at you, right? But that it's only like tangential to what is really the main event going on. So I that's why I'm like, not that they're like filler episodes, but like they're not really critical to the plot. You could probably skip quite a few of them and be fine.
Yeah, just nothing, like it's not actually filler, but like little of consequence happened in these episodes.
Yes, exactly.
But they're all leading, like octopus. They changed the credits, by the way, of this episode.
Yes, they did. It's not la da 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 da.
And that octopus boy is in those credits.
He is.
So you're making me believe he's going to be a larger deal.
He is a character of some importance. Him and actually the chameleon dude. But we'll find out more.
Yeah, chameleon. It looks like he's got his own angle. It doesn't look like he's necessarily doing whatever for Miruim.
Yes.
But that I actually don't know. Just other than it looks like he's part of like a third party or something like that.
Well, I just kind of confirmed it anyways. But like, you're headed down the right path.
Yeah. Well, like, it's easy enough to infer, I suppose. But yeah, so that is the episode. So we're at 100 milestone for the show, not necessarily for milestone for our show, not necessarily for this show. And there's still some episodes left.
Yeah, I mean, so wait, we've done 100 episodes of the show. We've done 16 episodes of the podcast. So, by math standards, I mean, really, we should only have, like, I'm just doing a really rough math, maybe, like, 4 more podcast episodes? No, wait, I'm totally doing the math.
I can't remember how many episodes there are, but...
It's 1 a.m. I'm just like,
Well, there's more podcasts to come, assuredly, right?
Yes, we will definitely talk more about other topics in the future as well, as well as Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, I'm so not looking forward to the fucking One Piece fighting game if that happens, because like we'll be on like episode 500, right? It's like, wow, we're at the quarter way through.
Like, dude, so for MagFest, I'm planning on doing a Mag cosplay with my friends. And they're doing a big group cosplay, and they wanted to do a One Piece cosplay. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, I've only seen the live action One Piece. I don't know much about it. But I will be part of your group. And like, I guess there's a whole arc. I forget exactly what it's called, but you meet like a guy named Smoker and a character named Toshigi. Keep in mind, I know like almost.
There's a little reindeer man. I know him.
Yes, Chopper.
Because apparently he's Canadian.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, because I guess he's a reindeer. But yeah, I know very little about the show. But anyways, like, so I was asking my friends, I was like, oh, okay, what episode in the anime to like, because I was like, oh, well, I want to know a little bit about the character before I cosplay her. She's like, oh, like, I think maybe it's like episode. And I was like, I'm not sitting through 100 episodes.
No, it's just a few thousand episodes in, no big. Like,
Jesus Christ. But yeah, so anyways, I'll watch a recap video on YouTube and call it a day.
Yeah, just the possibility, because like one day it's gonna happen, like Naruto or One Piece, right? One day, and now that we've set up like this fucking thing I've trapped myself into, I'm basically honor bound, like watch it and like, oh my god. Just not looking forward to it. If I have to pick one, I hope it's One Piece. I'm very sure I'll like One Piece more than Naruto. But
I mean, to be fair, like I'm sure there are resources online that kind of give you like, okay, if you want to do like an abridged version of the series.
I know, but then like, no, you said you'd watch everything, so now they're gonna be fucking trapped by my own rules, right?
Yeah, not gonna lie, if you decide to do a Naruto podcast. I would be a little bit intimidated by that.
Yeah, fucking. We'll see. Like, hopefully they're smart enough to do a Chainsaw Man fighting game.
Chainsaw Man would be really dope. I would love to. Have they done a Berserk fighting game actually?
I'm sure there's like a Mugen mod or something for Berserk.
Oh. Yeah.
They've done a Berserk Warriors, as in like Dynasty Warriors, like that engine. But it makes sense for like the first whole arc, because the first whole arc is about armies. Because Berserk works under you start comic, shit's fucked up, like we're in the bad times. Then after, I can't remember how many chapters, but like early on enough, it's like, okay, how did we get here? So then we start in bad times, go back to like, oh, now it's kind of like normal medieval world, leading up to when stuff gets bad, and then whoop, now we're back in the bad times again.
Okay, it's like a flashback, basically.
Yeah, so that whole flashback is like castles, armies, political medieval intrigue, all that stuff.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I feel like I would like that a lot. I mean, I've read a few novels kind of along
Yeah,
those
like
lines.
the stuff that when it's adapted, 9 times out of 10, the stuff that's adapted for Berserk is that stuff.
I see. I mean, I've never seen Berserk or read it, but I feel like a Berserk video game or fighting game would be really.
You could
to see how
definitely
they
do
do
some
that.
stuff. You can definitely do some stuff with that. Like oh God, I'm sorry. I keep saying Gats. I know. I read the comic in the 90s. It was translated as Gats, and it's always stuck with me. Anyways, Gats could be like a Jackie Chan Fist of Fire thing. He could be multiple characters by himself because he has arcs.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you have like Guts, Super Saiyan Guts, Super Saiyan Guts 2, like that type of deal.
Yeah, like Band of the Hawk Guts, Berserk Armor Guts. It's like, I'll give you like most, like, because he's just a guy, right? At no point is it ever established like he's nothing other than a guy. And he's like peak guy, sure, but he's in a world like full of absolutely fucked up stuff.
I mean, is Griffith is he just a guy?
Griffith starts off as a guy. He definitely is not a guy by the end of it, or even early on.
How long is Berserk?
I don't even know chapters. It started in the 80s and it's still going on now.
All right, fair enough.
To be fair, there's like years where like a year goes by, one chapter. So
yeah, Hunter x Hunter is actually in that same position with manga as well.
But yeah, for the Berserk, because the Berserk armor, I was going to say, his armor is, while the armor's on, he just can't die.
Wow.
It's not that he can't lose. He can get his ass kicked all he wants, but he just won't die while the armor's active.
He's literally immortal. I mean, is there any way around that?
No, he can still get his ass beat. He's not any stronger. It's just, now when he takes the punch, he just won't die. And just pure rage will keep him going.
I mean, that's pretty good. I guess, what's the downside then?
Well, there's some downsides to it.
Okay.
There's some downsides to it.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you want to become as bad as the guy you're trying to beat? That's one of them.
Okay, I see. It definitely seems to be a manga that leans very much to that, moral questioning type of thing.
I'm sorry, I just lost you for a second.
Oh, I said it definitely seems to be a manga that kind of, leans into the idea of, moral questioning, right?
It does and doesn't. Because the point is, you need to die for what you did. Fuck everyone else. I don't care. If I need to be the villain of the world, so be it. You're still going to die.
Okay, so basically it's a big revenge quest?
It's definitely a revenge quest. Mm-hmm. And there's every reason to side with the guy who wants to revenge. And there's every reason to realize that this is self-destructive and it's not going to get you anything. Mm-hmm. And later in the comic, they start humanizing him because now you got to worry about the kids. Because we're putting plucky youngsters in your path. And they're learning from you and they want to emulate you, right? And you're a weird, murderous monster man at this point, who's driven only by the thought of killing your former best friend.
Right, and you don't want these kids to grow up to be like you.
Yeah. Berserk, it's the whole thing. It's really good. It's the reason it's persisted through the years. And you can read it, get to the end, and then be like the rest of us waiting for it to go anywhere.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'll get to it once I finish Silent Hill F, goes to Yotei and Expedition 33.
Yeah, definitely Expedition 33. Silent Hill F, I got to get to that eventually. I heard nothing good things. The only thing I heard is bad. It's not even bad. It's not very Silent Hill, and that combat's a huge part of the game. But apparently that's also part of the plot. So, and that's what I like anyways. I want to fight. I hate running in survival horror. It's why I don't like most survival horror, even though I love horror. But I don't. If you give me enemies in a video game, I will fight the enemies. That's how that works.
Say there. I mean, I'm not that far in. I'm only just a couple hours in. But from what I've seen, there's no benefits to fighting enemies. So it's kind of just if you're forced into a situation where you have to fight one, you have to do it. But otherwise, it's actually much better to probably just avoid that.
I'm sure it is, but I will fight everyone you put in front of me kind of guy.
Well, your weapons have durability, so that's part of the problem too.
Well, then I'll find more weapons. I don't know, but Dynasty Warriors, I'll clear the map. There's literally thousands of guys. And I'll go to every corner to make sure every single one is gone. I don't have to.
Oh my god.
Right? But if you're an enemy, you got to die. That's the rule.
Have you ever played Undertale?
Yes, and I was very frustrated because I played Undertale for an audience, a personal audience of friends. Like, they forced me to play it. And I was very mad at the game. Because there's multiple endings if you don't kill people, do kill people, or if you kill even a person.
I was gonna say, like, were you doing like the genocide route?
No.
Where you were like killing everyone? Okay.
I didn't I just played the game. Like, so the very first enemy, I'm like, oh, it's like, I want to do it. And I fight, and apparently I killed him. I spared literally every other enemy in the entirety of the game. And it still gave me the neutral ending. They treated me like a murderer. Because I just didn't understand the game. Like, oh, no, he said fight. I fight him, I guess. And so that decision, like 2 minutes into the game, determined my ending at the end.
It's not a very long game, and you're supposed to replay it.
You are, but like I was just like, I just treat it like a video game, and like apparently I just fought an enemy in an RPG, which I've been doing all my life, and like my ending was locked in at that moment.
I see,
and I found that a little frustrating.
I can understand that why that was frustrating, but also I think that's what's like really clever about it, right? Obviously, that
like there's stuff there. There's stuff there for sure, right? But like in there, at the end is it's like, oh, you murderer! I'm like, who? What? I don't even remember the guy who died. Like,
his life was meaningless to you.
I guess I don't know, but like you put me in front of a video game, so I video gamed the video game, and now you penalized me for it. If I was like genociding everyone, sure, whatever, but like I feel like everyone would have just killed the guy at the start.
Fair enough, especially if you didn't know exactly.
Like, I did not know, right? So like, and I know, I guess you're not supposed to know, but like, it's still a game, and like, it flustered me. I did not care for that.
I see. Did you end up replaying it for a
I did not, because it pissed me off at the end for that exact reason.
I see. Interesting. I mean, I'm same. I only played through, but that's just because like, it's not. Okay, well, you do, obviously the gameplay experience is quite different depending on which route you're headed down. But for me, it's like, you know, with Nier Automata, like you get a lot of really interesting different endings if you go down a different route. Yeah. Whereas like with Undertale specifically, I was like, okay, I can just like watch these endings online. I don't really need to do the whole trouble.
Nier, I was invested in like, eventually how do you get a guide to like find some of the more obscure endings, right? But like I was invested in seeing everything, right?
Right. And also like when you play the pacifist route, it's way harder, and I was just like, I don't want to grind this. So
well, I did play the pacifist route the whole game except for the very first fight against the tutorial monster. So
well, that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's like life, you know? You do one wrong move, and that's how the cookie crumbles.
All I know is Nier better than Undertale.
All right, so some people would probably fight you on that, but I'm not one of them.
If you want to, just be aware who you're up against, because I've been doing this thing, trolling people over the video games since like the late 90s on the internet.
Yeah, since maybe before some of your viewership was born.
Exactly. I'm a veteran I was forged in the fires of something awful, right? Like, keep in mind, like 4chan existed because they were too weak to hang with us. So
I was a good child, all right? I'm
sorry, what'd you say?
I said I was a good child. I'm just putting that up.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm a child. All the bad stuff, but you know what? The people from my generation wound up being the people who ran the internet. Like, not naming names, I'm not even the only fighting game YouTuber from that dark age. So, from that exact place. So, we spawned a lot of people. And now we're the people who run the internet. And that's why the internet kind of fucking sucks.
You're not wrong.
But yeah, so that is this episode of Going with the Wind. So starting next time, we'll be on episode 101. We'll be however more episodes it takes. So we're definitely over the hump. We're past the halfway point. So only like 90 more episodes left or something probably.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. So I said, okay, I think there's about 150 episodes. I said 4 more podcast episodes. That doesn't make sense because 50 divided by 4 is like more than 2.
Unless we're doing like 11 episodes an episode.
So never mind. I take 6 or 7.
We'll be here till the new year.
Yes, For sure.
But we will finish before Avatar: The Last Airbender fighting game comes out.
Oh yeah, I mean that's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
So we will definitely be done by then.
I really want to play that game. That game, the closed alpha is like a month from now.
Yes, it's very soon.
Yes.
I'm really excited as well. Game looks amazing.
Yeah. The only thing I'm excited to play it, but none of the characters are the ones given who you would expect on the roster. Like I just want to play Toph. You know? And Boomy might be in the game. You'd assume Azula's in the game. I probably want to play Azula.
Yeah, Azula, Zuko.
It'd be cool if Ty Lee was in the game.
I think Ty Lee and Mai will be in the game. I mean, they're major characters.
Well, Mai's one of the supports or whatever.
Oh, okay, okay, never mind.
Like maybe the assist or striker or whatever they're calling it.
Okay. Well, hopefully Ty Lee at least, because I feel like Ty Lee's a little bit more.
She's a fighter, right? Like Mai just throws knives. Ty Lee gets in everyone's faces and beats their ass.
Right. Yeah, and then what about the Kyoshi warrior?
Yeah, Suki. Yeah, Suki could be cool.
Suki.
Just to make she's Katana. Just copy paste. Done.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I think there's a really cool cast that they're able to pull from. I mean, and so many little references. Like, what if they pulled in the air? What was it called? Like the air nomad people, the people that not the air nomads, but the people that took over space once the air nomads.
Oh yeah. Well, he could be like an assist. He like wheelchair gliders, like bomb on your head or something. Yeah,
I think that would be really cool.
Oh man,
we'll
actually Mad Max. Now that I think about it, but
yeah, there's so many ways that they could go with it. I mean, like Princess Yue assist for Sokka, right?
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
Her magic card's really good too, by the way.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, she has. It's basically tap, put anything into play.
What?
Yeah.
What is it like? You have to draw it from your deck. You like pull any card from your deck and put it into play, or like
here now. We're killing the show.
You don't have to look it up. You don't have to look it up.
No. We're killing the show, but we're gonna end up here. I'm zooming in, and the card gets smaller.
Yeah,
explain
that. Is like that. Oh,
so
I can't read
4 mana, 3/3 flying vigilance. Waterbend 5. Waterbend 5 means you can tap anything to pay for the mana, creatures or whatever.
Okay.
And it's just take a not creature in your hand, put into play regardless of the actual cost.
Okay, but in your hand.
Yeah. So if you got like time stretch, take 2 turns after this one, it's free. Instead of like 10 mana or whatever.
That's sick. And the card art design is beautiful.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
All the Avatar cards look so good. I'm really excited.
And they got it printed too, that's rough, buddy. My first girlfriend turned into the moon.
I like how it's just like Zuko and Sokka, like when they're on that the Fire Nation blimp trying to go rescue his dad or someone.
Yeah, they're going like the prison camp or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. I like that.
Yeah. Good set. Comes out soon. I'm going to spend more money than I should on it, unfortunately, but I'm good with my money otherwise, so I'm allowed to cheat every now and then. Well, I'm saying I'm good with my money. I just put out a video where I bought a fucking Xbox to make one fucking video. No, I'm not good with my money. What am I talking about?
Yeah, but you can always sell the Xbox. You always sell the cards. Worst comes to worst. So
Xbox is not exactly appreciating in value, especially in recent news and recent times.
Well, with the tariffs, I don't know. Like it's hard to get. It's hard to buy these.
I did save money buying the PS5 Pro right away. Because it only got more expensive.
Yeah, that was my prediction with the Switch 2. I was like, I have to buy the Switch 2 at launch because it's going to go up.
Yeah.
Like the price. And yeah, I was right. Price went up.
Yeah. So I bought my Switch 2 at launch right away. Oh, I also wanted to play Donkey Kong, right? So like Donkey Kong came out like what? A week, 2 weeks later? And Mario Kart too, obviously. But although Mario Kart Bond, it wasn't what we hoped for.
You didn't like Mario Kart World? I liked it. To be fair, I didn't play it that much.
It's like in a vacuum, it's a perfectly all right game.
Right.
But if you're looking for like to be a major time sink game, because I put so much time into Mario Kart 8, and like it ain't that game.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I didn't play much of 8. Although I heard that's like one of the best selling.
8's the best Mario Kart, period.
Yeah, of like all time.
Ever. Anyways, my
Fair
friends, that is it for this episode of Going with the Wind. We'll be back. I ain't going anywhere that I know of. I don't think you're going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere, but I will probably be busy-ish for the next weekend or so. So if we could maybe try to aim to record a video maybe on Friday, that would be great.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll try to do one ahead of schedule instead of late. How about
That's
that,
right.
folks? We're switching it up.
We'll speed it up.
But yeah, so for myself, Rooflemonger, and
BABERUTHLESS.
that's it for the show. Have a lovely day, and we'll catch you next time.